Florida. My style is hybrid submission fighting. I feel I've gotten a lot stronger in stand-up and on the ground in the past couple months, and I hope to come out here and win.
5 foot 10 inches tall, 165 pounds, college wrestling champion, 2-time All-American, Ben Cupido! Ladies and gentlemen, it will be on Kip Kolar's command and the bell.
Nice look at Ben Cupido there, and Danny Giglianotti making their World Extreme Fighting debut tonight. Should be an interesting matchup. Ben Cupido looks a little heavier than Danny Giglianotti. What's the weight differential there, Jamie?
I think there's a 10 or 12 pound difference, the advantage being to Cupido.
Look at the focus on this kid, man. I think he knows what he wants to do there.
I'd say with his wrestling background, he's quite ready for some competition here. Let's see how he does in a cage for a change, huh?
Once again, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds.
You ready? Are you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
World Extreme Fighting 7 underway. Ben Cupido, Danny Giglianotti.
Cupido looks very calm.
Looks focused. I'd imagine as a wrestler, he's going to want to take this to the mat as quickly as possible. I know Danny Giglianotti has some stand-up skills. Nice kick. Ooh, right to the takedown. Now, ooh, heavy leather, heavy leather. 7 unanswered blows here. Kip Kolar steps in and stops the match. Wow, quick win for Ben Cupido. Wow, impressive debut, impressive debut.
Nice punches from the half guard there, right on the chin.
The winner, match number 1, Ben Cupido!
Wow, impressive debut. I tell you, it's always so hard to pair these people who haven't fought before together. He's definitely up to the challenge. Looking forward to seeing a little more from him in the future, man. Let's take a look at this replay. Nice job right to the half guard. Opens up with a right hand, followed by substantial leather.
5 pounds, please welcome. Winner, match number 1, official time, 31 seconds, TKO, Ben Cupido!
Yeah, Cupido didn't even have to break a sweat with that one. We're going to have to get him a little bit tougher opponent the next time, that's for sure. We're going to step the level up for him.
Impressive debut. Nice job by Ben Cupido.
A grappler wrestler from Columbus, Georgia, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 165 pounds, college wrestling champion, 2-time All-American, Ben Cupido!
Rob Baer, a veteran of World Extreme Fighting 4, makes his way to the cage. He looks impressive physical shape tonight. Let's hear what he had to say about the fight beforehand. While Kip Kolar checks out his gloves.
Good. It's going to be a corner. If I ask you to go back to the corner, I want you
I'm Rob Baer from Mobile, Alabama. My style, I've studied martial arts 17 years, several different styles. My strengths, strong kicks, strong punches, I'm tough on the ground. I'll go up against anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 2. First fighter, 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing at 155 pounds.
Don Cater, also a World Extreme Fighting 5 veteran, makes his way into the ring. This looks like a good physical matchup here. These two look equally matched as far as physical build.
My name is Don Caker. I'm here representing Eric Paulson for shoe fighting combat gear. And my strengths are, I can do pretty much everything. We'll see how it goes, and I gotta do what the other guy doesn't do.
Donnie won in West Virginia at number 5. He was mismatched there to a much heavier guy. 180 pounds, he came out on top. So
we're underway.
He's ready to take me to him here.
He's ready to rock and roll. Ooh, nice kick to the face there. Second follow-up kick by Rob Baer.
There goes
nice
down.
takedown. Keeps picking up some gear.
Caught the back there. I can't see how he's going to avoid the rear naked choke there.
I tell you, he's close to sinking this choke here. Bob Bear's in some serious trouble.
Although major error there across those feet in front there.
He's followed strikes by Bear to the head there. See if he's able to work his way out of this position. Wow, Donnie Cater right to the back, right to the choke. Looks good. See what Rob Bear is able to do to defend here.
It's a very tough position for him there. Very tough. He's got it in, Wade. He's got it.
There it is. There it is. As you said, Alex, it's a tough position to work your way out of once you're there. Donnie Cater with an impressive win quickly. It's an experienced job there.
Number 2 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Don Cater.
Wow, it's a nice job by Don. Rear naked choke.
Good sportsmanship as always. Here at World Fighting.
Take a look at this replay. Nice kick to the head. Cater looks a little disappointed by that kick. Catches a foot and goes right to the takedown.
Past the guard there fast. Major error there, just pointing his back.
Yeah, that led to the choke, and tell you, as you said, Alex, once you're in that position, it's a little hard to work out of.
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 3 tonight. Coming to the ring, 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 152 pounds. A professional record of 2 wins and only 2 losses, a freestyle martial artist. From Metairie, Louisiana, Ray Jordarico.
Ray Jordarico, also a World Extreme Fighting veteran of 2 previous events, correct, Jim?
Yeah, he's 1-1 for me.
1-1 record.
I'm Ray Jordarico from Metairie, Louisiana. I'm a freestyle fighter. My strengths are pretty much my right leg kick. If I hit you with that, you're gonna feel it. I'm just a local hero. I'm looking forward to putting on a good show for my people.
Next fighter to enter the octagon, 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. He's a wrestler from New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Florida State Greco-Roman champ, Richard from Houston.
Richard makes his way to the ring. He's training partners with Ben Capito, correct?
I think he's roommates with him in college.
Wow, 2 college wrestlers. Let's see what he has to say.
If he's anything like Ben Capito, we're going to have a hell of a fight here.
My name is Richard Crunkleton. I'm from New Smyrna Beach, Florida. I'm a Greco-Roman wrestler, and I'm just going out there to win.
Richard has some previous experience in World Extreme Fighting. He had an impressive fight against Marcus Coe in DeLand, Florida.
We'll see also tonight too. Yes, there was a war there, and
3 2-minute rounds.
this is going to be a great fight. I know these two pretty well. So,
and we're underway. Fight 3 of World Extreme Fighting.
And straight to the takedown. There he goes.
Nice counter by Ray Jordarico. Nice job.
oh,
Nice kick.
And nice left hand.
See if Ray Jordarico can gather the takedown here. Fight to the half guard of Ray Jordarico.
very, very fast-paced fight. Very fast-paced. I don't know if these guys can handle this fast pace the rest of the fight. He's a very, very light guy.
See if they settle into this at all. Ray Jordarico pulls Crunklin into the guard.
Trying to hide his head there so he don't take head punches.
He has a good jiu-jitsu background. He trains here locally in
Oh, man! Just missed with that right foot. I tell you, Jordarico talked about his right foot, but all we've seen so far is a few tries by Crunklin. Straight to the takedown again. Straight to the mount.
Very tough position there.
This is difficult for him to get out. He is holding the fence, and he's keeping his opponent against there. I mean, you don't hear anything but heads crashing the fence here.
Some heavy leather being laid down here. It's a tough position to work out of from the mount here. Let's see what kind of work Jordarico can do from the mount.
Jordarico needs to spin. He needs to spin. He needs to get that foot in there and get it pushing himself away from that fence. That's what he needs to do. He needs to keep his head away from the fence. He's doing a good job here of turning away from it, so Crunkleton can't pin his head against there, but
tough position, but he's very flexible. He still managed to get his knee up there, defend himself.
Right, he got out.
Wow. Impressive workout by Ray Puerto Rico. Let's see if he's able to bring this back to his feet and perhaps get to work. See that right leg he talked about.
Let's go, guys. They're going to stand you up.
He's up against the fence there. If he just gets up sloppy, he'll get taken right back down.
Oh, Uncleton back to the mount, and he has that left arm trapped with his leg as well here. Puerto Rico could be in serious trouble.
Crunkleton's doing a good job of holding the fence. We do allow that in World Extreme Fighting.
That's different from other events. It certainly brings in a different factor, huh, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, he can, you know, this is pretty much
this happening now.
Puerto Rico coming out the back door looking for perhaps a almost toe hold here.
Puerto Rico's up. And Crunkleton has it. Crunkleton has the foot here. He's putting some serious pressure there.
Yeah, there doesn't have anything there.
I think Crunkleton wants to come back up.
That was some heavy leather being laid on Puerto Rico's face there.
That really stunned him, Wade. That really stunned him. He needs to get his bearings. Look, he's holding on to the fence there.
Wow, impressive first round. Both fighters with a great showing so far. So I'd have to give that round to Richard Crunkleton. What do you think?
So he just said that to his own cornerman right there. He says, yeah, that's his round, that's for sure.
Any thoughts on the first round, Alex?
I think Puerto Rico got the worst of it, but he managed to hang in there at least. He managed to get out there two very tough situations there.
He did work his way out the back door on a tough mount right against the fence there. See if he's able to recover from those blows he took in the first period.
In this preliminary round, these guys are going 3 3-minute rounds with a 30-second break in between each round.
That changes strategy at all, Jimmy? Do you think that changes your strategy when you have less of a break or shorter minutes to work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to pick up the pace. Here, we'll see if these guys can keep it that same pace that they had last time or not, last round.
9 minutes of fighting is a lot of fighting, no matter who you are.
They don't even look fatigued at all after that.
No, they look great. Both fighters appear to be in great shape. Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw by Crunkleton. Puerto Rico goes right back into his guard. Nice knee to the head there by Crunkleton.
Trying to re-put the guard, but he doesn't have it.
See, this is only his second fight. His second fight. He looks so much more experienced, so much more cage experience than just 2 fights.
He's certainly relaxed and confident. Let's see what Puerto Rico can do from this position. Puerto Rico's looking to put him back in the guard here.
Crunkleton definitely keeps the pressure on him.
A nice hip pressure. Hip pressure is so important in these events.
The flexibility of Puerto Rico, look at this. I mean, he's just been completely around here.
Knockout position by Puerto Rico. What do you think, Alex?
I think that Crunkleton keeps the pressure on there. He's dominated the whole thing. He's got the pressure on. He's not letting him re-put the guard. Puerto Rico's still in a very tough position now.
Pass side mount.
There he is against the fence again. That's tough to get out.
Crunkleton looking for the mount again. He's got the full mount on him against the fence.
Good elbows to the head.
Not much he can do. Can't even defend himself there.
I tell you, he needs to work himself off of that fence, or he's in serious trouble here.
Gotta keep fighting, guys. You got 10 seconds.
Oh, ooh. I tell you, those elbows are doing some damage, champion.
Absolutely. It's over.
That's over, yes.
You were right there waiting.
Chip Kohler stops in to...
I think Puerto Rico's out. I think he's out cold. Yeah, I think he was briefly there for a second.
I tell you, he looked to be taking the worst of the way. Those elbows were impressive.
There's a doctor in there now taking a look at him.
Crunkleton definitely kept the pressure on him all the time.
Replay that throw. Wow, that's one of the best throws I've seen in a no-holds-barred event.
Look at the crowd.
Look again at those elbows. I think these are really what laid the groundwork for the damage here.
He's using every bit of power he can, too. He just, with this, the whole body coming into it. He's just using his arm.
I tell you, Puerto Rico, he's matched up against the fence there. He has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Impressive fight by Crunkleton. That's his second NHP fight?
Yeah, second one.
Wow, he looks very confident. He's cage savvy.
Big one round of applause for both fighters.
Puerto Rico is very tough. He'll be back, that's for sure.
Physicians check him out to make sure he's okay.
The first concern in World Extreme Fighting. The winner, round number 2, TKO, Richard Crocusa.
Well, I tell you, that's a tough roommate situation in college there. So Ben Caputo and his college roommate Richard Cronkleton both take away wins here in World Extreme Fighting 7, the Stomp in the Swamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 4, 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter from New Orleans, Louisiana, Marco Masera.
Hi, my name is Marco Masera. I'm from New Orleans. I'm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My strengths are basically I'm a grappler. I'm going to stick to submissions. Just going to try and do my best.
And ladies and gentlemen, 5 foot 8 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. He's a freestyle fighter from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Eric Hibbler.
This guy looks in pretty good shape, huh?
Yes, definitely. Eric Hibbler, quite a physical specimen entering the ring there.
Hi, my name is Eric Hibbler. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm self-styled. I'm a good guy, and I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Wow, again, Eric Hibbler, quite a physical specimen as compared to Marco Masera. I tell you, though, I worked out with this Marco myself a little bit before the event, and he's pretty impressive. Good submission skills.
Yeah, I don't think he has any stand-up at all, but you know, and Eric Hibbler, he's much older, much more experienced. I mean, he's totally relaxed. Look at the intimidation factor with the skull and cross on his crotch area there. I haven't seen that. You know, that looks like a Muay Thai shorts. I mean, so I guess here we go. He's real relaxed coming in there. If he just wants to go, I think.
Oh my God!
What? Wow! Wow! Impressive debut by Marco Masera. Chip Kohler stops him.
Big excitement here. That's it. That's the match is over.
Wow!
Stay over there.
Just goes to show how appearance can be deceiving there, huh?
Wow! Well, I certainly take a look at that knockout again.
You all right, man? You all right?
Oh!
Nice right hand there.
I think he was out quite there. There he's out. He's out cold. Look at his arms going straight.
Wow. Nice win by Marco Masera.
Yeah, you have to give it to Marco. I mean, he's knocked out an instructor of no holds barred fighting, Eric Hibbler.
Eric Hibbler appears to be okay though. They're walking him out of the ring, although he looks a little bewildered. He's the instructor for Donnie Cater, correct?
Yeah, and another person that's going to be on this.
Winner, round number 1, TKO, Marco Masera.
Mark Tola here once again with World Extreme Fighting. This time we're here with Marcos Masera after his quick match. Marcus, that's pretty quick, man. You can't get much quicker than that. Care to comment on the fight?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot quicker than I thought it'd be. I was surprised. I've been working on striking a little bit, but I wanted to go to the ground and didn't really get a chance to. But he's a good fighter. He's a good guy. It's a pretty good fight. I'm happy with it.
It looked like kind of a running jab there. What would you classify that as?
Basically just had a running jab. It was more of a setup for a takedown, and he went down on it, so I finished with strikes, but it was basically a running jab, if you want to call it that.
Okay, great. So what do you think so far of World Extreme Fighting? Is this going to fight for us again? Can we look forward to seeing you here?
Yeah, I'd like to. Like to be here in the future again. Looking forward to it, yeah.
Okay, great. Once again, great fight. We look forward to seeing you in the future, and good luck.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 6. First fighter, 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighed in at 185 pounds. A wrestler from Waysburg, Pennsylvania. Professional fighting record of 4 wins and 4 losses. Please welcome Marcus Cole.
Marcus Cole making his way into the cage.
Marcus Cole. I'm from Newport Richey, Florida. I train under Shane Dunn and Ken Allen. My specialties are wrestling and shoot fighting. I just hope they go out there, put on a good show, let the best man win.
His opponent, fighting out of Diamond Head, Mississippi, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 175 pounds. A freestyle fighter, please welcome Aristides Baristo!
All right, my name's Aristides Brito. I'm fighting out of Diamond Head, Mississippi. I'm more of a freestyle fighter. I can do punching, kicking, grappling, you know. I don't predict really anything in my fight. Just win, hurt people and win.
Some pretty strong comments, statements there by Artie Brito.
And I like his fashion statement with the cornrows.
Ready? Ready?
Let's see what he can do in the ring.
Looks much more physically strong than Marcus. Marcus is a good wrestler. I mean, I'm sure Marcus wanted to lock up and take it right to the ground. There he goes, trying to get the throw there.
Looking for the head and arm takedown.
Artie's pretty experienced. He's fought a number of times, so.
Marcus has to watch out there so he doesn't give up the back there.
I'll tell you, good action so far.
Boy, good punch.
Two heavy right hands. Nice takedown. Right to the guard of Artie Brito.
Have to give it to Marcus. We're not being phased out by those punches.
Those punches appeared to land pretty heavily, but he's doing a nice job here. Let's see if he can pass the guard to Artie Brito.
He doesn't seem to be trying, Wade. He seems to be more interested in trying to hit his head there.
I'll tell you, you notice in a lot of these more inexperienced fighters, they don't focus on passing the guard as much as they do just in trying to lay the strikes on. I think it's pretty difficult to lay any decent strikes on a fighter from the guard position.
Artie Brito's doing a very good job of defending himself there, keeping the arms tied up and keeping them inside the guard. Mark's got to move from there if he wants to get anything done.
Jim, you've done some work with Marcus before on the mat. What's his primary strength? Takedowns, wrestling?
Takedowns, yeah. He has very good throws. He is a black belt in judo, and a fourth place finisher in the Florida State Wrestling, collegiate wrestling, and I think his junior year he was a fifth place finisher. So I mean, he definitely has a wrestling background. He doesn't look in quite the physical shape that he should be in to compete in here, and he competed in school. But he's doing a good job here. I mean, he is.
He's attempted an armbar by Artie.
He's going ready for triangle there.
It's a fast-paced fight so far by these two fighters. Once again, Coe ends up in the guard of Brito.
Marcus has good heart. He's fought plenty of times in the past, and his eight fights, he's 4-4. He has fought some very, very tough competitors, and just never gives up. I mean, he just goes and goes until it's stopped. But
I saw Marcus Coe in one of his first inning speed debuts against Mike Cordoza, and he came out and took Cordoza down immediately, shocked the crowd.
Look at this nice arm attempt here. I don't even see how he got out of that move. Took a knee, took it right there. Marcus is just still swinging. Artie just keeps coming at the guy.
You have to give it to him. They have no stop in him. Look at that.
Wow. Nice first round by two fighters, fast-paced, a lot of action.
A lot of energy spent.
What do you think there, Alex? Who do you think took that round?
It's hard to say there. Both of them landed a lot of punches. I think Artie did a good job of keeping Marco in the guard, but didn't try to attack enough. On the other hand, it looks like Marco landed more punches there.
Watch that replay there. Watch two heavy right hands followed up by a kick and a takedown.
Good takedown.
I'm definitely going to have to disagree with you, Alex. I think that Artie Brito won that first round. I mean, maybe Marcus tapped his face, hit him some more, but they didn't cause any damage. Artie Brito definitely caused some serious damage there. The punches were much more devastating.
Stop! Round 2.
Second round underway between Marcus Coe and Artie Brito at World Extreme Fighting 7 in Pontchartrain Center, New Orleans. I tell you, it appears there may be a small amount of blood coming from the bottom lip of Artie Brito. Attempted a guillotine choke here.
Good position. Got to keep his guard up there.
I tell you, Artie takes him right back to the guard here. Marcos had very, very little success in passing the guard of Artie Brito.
He's trying some type of front choke attempt here. I think Artie is here.
It's very difficult to choke from the guard position there.
You can see his cornerman telling him to pass the guard constantly.
Yeah, Artie's looking to trap this left arm Marcus here every chance he gets. I wouldn't be surprised to look for him to transition into an arm bar at some point.
Here now he's trying to pass the guard finally, yeah. He's leaving his arm right in front of Artie.
Marcus comes right out the back door here. See if he can pass the guard. Okay,
there you go.
Nice job.
Artie's in a tough situation here.
Well, he was able to pass the guard there. Let's see if he's able to do anything effective from the side mount.
He's back in again.
Artie Brito seems very well versed in the guard. He's done a nice job bringing Marcus back into the guard every chance he's had. Some short strikes there to the head of Brito by Coe.
I'm not causing too much damage. I think it's just more annoying than anything. He's on his way out around the side.
There he goes. Pass the guard again. Good position now.
I'll tell you, this is a bad position with Brito. He's got some work to do to come out of here.
He's throwing to his knees now. Here we go. Nice knee by Brito. Nice knee.
Marco trying to work on a submission. He's got to get his neck past Artie's elbow there to manage to get the submission there. Another knee.
Wow, once again, an action-packed second round here between these two fighters.
Let's see some highlights of this second round here. Nice knee.
Well, what do you think, Alex? Who do you give the second round to?
I think it was pretty much even this round.
Third and final round.
How about yourself, Jamie?
Yeah, I agree with that. Pretty much even in that round also.
Third round underway. Artie Brito, Marcus Coe.
These rounds are based on a 10-point must system on the strikes and aggressiveness and everything. There is an overtime period if it is dead even, if it's not a unanimous decision. And we'll see how it goes. On our scorecard, it's one round to Coe, next round even.
These kids are in good shape. They don't seem tired at all.
There's Marcus trying to throw again, but he's giving up his back.
Coe with his back against the cage here. Let's see if Brito's able to work a takedown. But Coe's looking for that head and arm takedown once again.
Good foot stomp there. He's stomping his feet there.
Two pretty evenly matched fighters, Jamie.
Yeah, I trained with Marcus a few times, and just this past week I trained with Artie, and I knew. I said, yeah, this is going to be a good fight here. Man, look at these chin take shots that Coe's taking right here. Coe's taking like 4 shots right there to the chin.
Good series.
Nice.
Takedown. I said an arm takedown by Marcus Coe on Artie Brito there.
You have to give it to Coe to take those punches and still be able to react like that, just to go show how tough he is.
I tell you, if he, on the takedown, he's able to pass the guard. I just wonder if he's able to stay past the guard and work effectively from here.
He's got a pretty good pass to submission hold there. Almost got it there.
Attempted mount attempt there, and very unsuccessful. There it is.
The mount. Mount by Coe. Let's see if he's able to inflict any damage from here.
Should be firing those elbows down there, but he's not. I don't know. Maybe fatigue's starting to play a part in this fight now. That's his strikes now. He's scoring high with those, that's for sure.
I tell you, from the mount, it's a little easier to strike.
Seems like Marco has the fight under control now.
Reversal by Brito right into the guard of Coe. Period. Well, I tell you, this is a very evenly matched fight, Jamie. Well, what do you think, Alex?
Very tough, very energetic kids. They're a little bit inexperienced. They move basically well, but
these punches are landing. Body shot, chin.
I tell you, I felt that Brito took the punches to Coe most of the time, although Coe was able to garner the takedown and the mount at one occasion.
Very tough kids. Very tough kids.
I'm sure as these kids progress in their experience, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Look at that.
Nice.
Nice punch to the face.
Yeah, he didn't.
It's Coe in the mount. Raining down punches.
The fight will either be a unanimous decision or there will be an overtime.
Beautiful judo throw there.
There's a scorekeeper, or one of our judges, Ross Kellen, tallying up to all the. Each card is picked up after each round by each judge, 3 judges.
Is it 10-point must system you were saying, Jamie?
Yeah, 10-point must system on the 10 being the highest and 8 being the lowest on the scorecard.
It's Marcelo Silveira sitting in the audience there, the brother to Conan Silveira ringside.
It's a very tough fight to call. I mean, they're still adding up and everything. You know, it's not going to be an easy decision here. We'll see that.
One more time, big round of applause for both these fighters right here doing a heck of a job. The winner of match number 6 in a very close unanimous decision. Each judge had him winning by just 1 point. From Wadeburn, Pennsylvania, Marcus Coe.
So Marcus Coe pulls off a close decision here over Artie Brito. I tell you, that was a well-fought fight and a well-matched fight. Pretty sure sportsmanship walking out of the ring here together.
I think it should have gone into overtime. I don't think it was unanimous, but that's why we have judges there.
Mark Toller here with World Extreme Fighting. We're here with Marcus Coe. Marcus, great match. Looks like you started out there in the guard, working to get out. Had a nice sit-out position. You're working for position there. Had a nice throw after that, and then back to a full mount position. Excellent fight. Went the whole way. You got the decision. Any comments on the fight?
He was an excellent fighter. Nothing but respect for him. Got me with a couple good blows to the face. You know, I just came out a little better position on mountain and throwing him. That's the reason I got the match.
Looks like the fans wanted it to go to the overtime. They were pretty excited about it, but they gave you the win. Looks like they were pretty happy with that from the applause. So what do you think so far of World Extreme Fighting?
I love it. It's a great organization. No problems. Nobody hates each other. After the fight, everybody goes, hangs out, gets something to eat. You know, it's just a great thing to do.
Great. So we'll see you back here again soon?
Oh, definitely.
All right. Thanks a lot, Marcus.
Have a good day.
Match number 7 in the heavyweight division. 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighed in at 208 pounds. Shinjitsu and wrestling are his fighting styles. Making his pro debut from Sedan, Louisiana, Richard Clemente.
Richard Clemente looks impressive in the ring there. He's a big heavyweight.
His opponent, 6 foot 1 inches tall, 215 pounds. A purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Professional fighting record of 14 wins against only 2 losses and 1 draw. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Chris Seifert.
My name is Chris Seifert. I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I train out of Baton Rouge and New Orleans. My base is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we also train in a little boxing and wrestling, of course, stand-up wrestling. And this is a test for me, and I hope to do well.
A 14-2 record coming into this fight. That's pretty impressive.
Very experienced against the unexperienced Rich Clemente. He is a last-minute replacement due to an injury to Seifert's original opponent. But this guy had just fought Seifert in a grappling match only 2 weeks ago, and Seifert did get a rear naked 2 weeks ago. So Clemente really wanted to go at him no holds barred, and we'll see how he does here. A couple strikes, knee right there. So
nice pressure by Seifert up against the fence. See if he's able to work his way off the fence. Clemente doing a good job of covering up here.
Somebody's already bleeding there, though.
Can't get a look at who may be bleeding here.
It looks to me like it's
Clemente, I think, maybe. I tell you, being put against the cage here, I mean, it's not like being put against a boxing ring ropes or anything. This cage is tough. This cage is very hard. The wire on it is very thick. Even though it's vinyl coated, it's still steel, and you're still getting pushed against it. So,
Jamie, this is a newly constructed cage. In fact, this is the first time it's been used. Tell us a little bit about this cage and dimensions, etc.
This cage is a 40 by 40 foot stand on a 4.5 foot platform. The actual distance between cage to cage, one end part of the cage to the other, is 36 foot. It is the largest cage in the world. It is over 6 foot high.
The interesting thing about this cage, Jamie, is that it's on a 4.5 foot tall platform.
Yeah, I wanted to. Actually, people don't know that we built this cage, and I designed it, and then actually had it built in a machine shop. And we wanted the cage, unlike other cages in this sport, to be elevated high enough so everybody in the stands, everybody in the whole area of the venue can see what's going on. If it's too low, I mean, everybody stands up and no one can see at all. Just being 4.5 feet off the ground, everybody can see.
So the ultimate goal of this cage was not only to give a little more physical room to work here, as we take a look at Richard Clemente bleeding here. I think you're right. In the first place, Alex, was Clemente's blood. So the ultimate goal of this cage, again, is to add a little more visibility as well as ring size to the fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting away from padding the vertical bars and the horizontal bars too much. So if there's too much padding, you have to cover and there's not a lot of visibility. I mean, we keep the padding limited. The fighters know that this is a very, very hardcore fight, and but the wire is much thicker than a standard cage. Most of the other standard cages out there.
Matter of fact, this is classified as rhino wire, correct? They use this to restrict rhinos and zoos?
Yeah, this is some leftover material from the actual animal kingdom in Disney. The same people that built the fences to keep the large animals in. I know the guy, and I got the wire from him. So,
well, we got 2 rhinos to keep in the ring here.
Yeah, Clifford did a good job of not getting taken down. He sure sucked up some punches there. You can see in his face.
Yeah, he sure did. It looks like he took a little punishment to the nose area. Small trickle of blood coming out. See how successful the physicians were in stopping that blood.
Cypher really likes to have his opponent against the cage. I mean, he's not giving Clemente much room to move around. I don't think he really wants to take any trade punches with Clemente. I think he wants to get it to the ground right there.
Nice takedown, looking for the back. Oh, quick reversal by Clemente. See if he's able to make a big advantage of this.
Guillotine and very sloppy.
Cypher goes right to the side mount. Clemente with a little success on that guillotine attempt. Put himself in a precarious situation there.
It's all Cypher's ball game here.
I tell you, Cypher's really controlled this match from the onset. He's been able to contain Clemente in the ring, take him down, and work for the side mount.
Going to the mount here. Got the knee in the stomach there.
Yeah, good control there. This is great jiu-jitsu skills right here, showing it off.
Two nice strikes there.
Classic Jeremy Horn position, as everybody knows.
Cypher making an attempt to work for the full mount there. He needs to work with a little more pressure off of that stomach and clear the knee across rather than just a sweeping leg. Clemente was able to catch that across.
There's an armbar in. There's an armbar in. Almost.
It's an attempt at a modified Americana there.
Yeah, but Cypher's got it under control there.
Really having his way with Clemente here. Goes to the full mount. See if he's able to make some progress here.
Oh, saved by the bell. Definitely saved by the bell.
Impressive round by Cypher. Able to take Clemente down, go to the side mount, and work from the mount.
What does that say on the back of his in there? No love?
No love.
No love.
And I don't think Cypher has any for him at this point.
Yes, Cypher's taking a lot of punishment.
He's got some real bruising against the, look what I mean about the cage there. You can see how the bruising is taking effect on Clemente's back and being pushed against that cage with such force. He's still bleeding out of his eye a little bit.
As you said, Jamie, this cage is not soft, and being pushed up against it doesn't feel well. Cypher's done a nice job of controlling him and really controlling the pace of the match. Doesn't look to be a serious effect over Clemente's right eye there. A trickle of blood coming out of it. I think it's a punishment on his nose and his eye here.
Okay, here we go for round 3 again.
Third and final round.
Nice right hand by Cypher.
It's been all Cypher's fights so far.
He's looked very impressive.
Clemente's always on the defensive.
I'll tell you, Clemente will have to pull off a major knockout or submission here to take this fight as far as I'm concerned. Cypher once again with the pressure in Clemente. Right against the fence they go again. I tell you, I think these knees are taking a toll on Clemente. Seifert's been landing these consistently throughout the fight, especially as they approach the cage. Tim, you think Cypher's looking for the takedown here again, or he's content to just hold him against?
I think he's just content to be holding him against there. I mean, I think this corner's already told him if he doesn't do anything stupid and doesn't get knocked out, he's pretty much going to win this fight. But
see if he's able to stick to that game plan and follow their advice.
A lot of these guys aren't working any uppercuts. I mean, there's so many, you know, Clemente's head's just hanging down there, and Seifert's not hitting very many uppercuts. But see, he just wants him down. There's one as we speak now.
Nice outside knee to the leg of Clemente there by Seifert.
He felt that. He's moving his leg back, so.
Seifert's got a lot of pressure. He's impressive in this fight. You can tell that 16 matches, he's learned something about Indian street fighting.
Absolutely. I think this is his third cage match, so maybe a little more familiar with the cage.
Alex, any thoughts?
Yeah, Seifert's going to be doing a very good job keeping the pressure on, landing the punches, looking for the openings, be it for the knee, for the hand. He's always in there. He's always punishing.
As TJ said, we've gone the distance here. Let's see who the decision goes to. I don't think there's going to be any question that this is going to go to Chris Seifert.
You just watched bout number 7.
Well, match number 7 goes the difference between Chris Seifert of New Orleans, Louisiana, and Richard Clemente.
Not really a mark on his face. He really didn't even take too many hits at all.
Kept the pressure on the whole time. Surprised, though, that being a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he didn't try more for submissions.
He did a nice job with pressure, and he certainly stayed after Clemente the whole fight.
They didn't use much of the cage at all. I mean, even being a 36-foot cage, and they basically stayed in one spot the whole time.
Yeah, I think Seifert's game plan was to keep Clemente against the cage. Clemente looks like he's pretty well stacked up. He may have a little power there. Yeah. Could have kept the decision.
From Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
Chris Seifert takes a unanimous decision over Richard Clemente. No surprise there. Richard Clemente looks a little worse for the wear, but both came out well. Good fight.
I think these guys they don't live too far from each other. They're both local guys. I mean, they live like an hour away from each other, so
wouldn't be surprised to see a matchup in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 8. 5 foot 10 inches tall, 180 pounds. A combat cross trainer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 1-0 pro fighter Jeremy Bennett.
My name is Jeremy Bennett from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My style is Eric Paulson's combat cross training. My strengths are, well, I'd like to think I'm strong pretty much all around. I'm pretty confident going into the fight.
Jeremy Bennett's opponent, 5 foot 7 inches tall, 190 pounds. A professional fighting record of 4 wins and 0 losses. From Pelham, Alabama, Mike Freeman.
So we go into one of the more anticipated bouts of the night. Mike Freeman out of Birmingham, Alabama. He trains under Skip Hall, correct?
Yeah, Skip Hall. He's judged a few of the UFCs, and he's pretty well-rounded, real-rounded trainer. So I'm looking for Freeman to give Bennett a run for his money here. Bennett came off an impressive last few wins. Unfortunately, he did lose in the World Extreme Fighting in West Virginia, but it was due to a controversial stoppage.
Freeman in the black trunks.
I've seen Jeremy fight a few times, including Extreme Challenge and previous World Extreme Fighting, and he's a tough character. See if Freeman takes us to the mat as we expect him to.
He's got good submissions.
Wow, straight to the takedown.
All right, right, left his neck. His neck is open now.
Like guillotine, yep. Wow, that is tight.
There's no way out of this there.
That's it. That's a submission. Wow. Jeremy Bennett with a quick win over Mike Freeman. Wow, that was impressive. Very impressive. What do you think, Alex?
I think he although the takedown was very good, he left his neck right there, and Jeremy Bennett had no hesitation to take the neck and straighten it up.
He did a nice job changing the angle on the head there, too, for the choke. It did not appear as he ever had a chance to come out of there. Take a look at that takedown again.
His kick went right in the hip. A lot of these guys that don't train these leg kicks, I mean, they kick a lot to the hip and waste a lot of energy, and you can see there's a very good chance of breaking the hip with that kick.
Watching replay here, Freeman tried and made an attempt to get out of the guard, but Bennett managed to follow him around and not let him go there.
Look at the determination of the strain Bennett was squeezing there.
It was very tight. I don't think Freeman was coming out of that period.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout scheduled for 3 4-minute rounds. 5 foot 11 inches tall, 180 pounds. A professional fighting record of 2 wins and 0 losses. a combat cross trainer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Chris Custer.
My name's Chris Custer. I'm from Pittsburgh. I do Paulson's Combat Submission Wrestling. Tonight I'm going to go out there and do what I can, play my game. That's it.
Chris Custer's opponent, 6 foot tall, 185 pounds, a professional fighting record of 4 wins and only 1 loss, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stylist from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Joe Dirksen.
Hi, my name is Joe Dirksen. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm a jiu-jitsu fighter, so my strength is on the ground with submissions. I'm 4-1 right now, and I'm looking to get 1 more win on my record. I really want to win.
Joe's traveled a long way to come down here. He came down by himself. So there's some Florida guys there that are going to corner him. He's a great, great technician. Joe, he did some really amazing things at the Extreme Challenge event in Iowa. That's where actually we recruited him from. But his opponent there, Chris Custer, he had an impressive win over the professional boxer, also an Extreme Challenge. That's where we recruited him from there. He's also fought in World Extreme Fighting in West Virginia, number 4. And
I noticed he was 2-0, so he's got at least off to a decent start here.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth on the ground. Dirksen, I don't think he knows any punches at all. I mean, I don't think he works on them or anything. The only thing he does is jiu-jitsu.
And it's showing here. He's got him in the guard there, defending himself.
Good open guard.
I tell you,
Part of a spider guard, correct, Alex?
That's internal guard there.
Brings him into the closed guard. Custer working inside the closed guard. I tell you, I was very impressed with Custer in his previous bouts. He's a tough competitor. I rolled around with Joe Dirksen some before the bouts, and he's very technically proficient. I expect a good matchup out of these two. I think Custer's got to be careful with Dirksen on the ground.
Yeah, I would think that Custer would want to stand up more with Dirksen. He's going for a choke here.
Custer brings Dirksen up against the cage. See if Dirksen can work from this position. Needs to turn himself back towards the center if he's going to have some room to work here.
Custer, to put on that chokehold, needs to get out of the guard. From the guard, it does not work.
You're right, Alex. We've noticed that repetitively again tonight. Guys working holds from the guard, chokes from the guard. Do you think it's that tough to pass the guard to most of these guys, or is it just inexperience, Alex, and not being able to pass the guard?
It looks like more inexperience. They feel that they have control over the neck and the arm, and they don't want to let go of that to try to pass the guard, seems to me.
Dirksen's doing a nice job of keeping Custer nice and tight to him, not allowing him any room for strikes. See if Custer's able to break away a little space here.
How's attempt at another choke there?
Working on his ribs a little bit there, trying to loosen Dirksen up.
Custer should be trying to land more punches there, trying to open him up a little bit. Attempt for a sweep there, backward sweep by Dirksen. Good guard work by Dirksen there.
Jamie, how has Custer won his previous fights?
One went the distance with Ken Parham from Lloyd Irving School. He's a real tough competitor, and he's fought some amateur events that he's won by submission. He has beaten a pro boxer from Iowa in Iowa at the Extreme Challenge event by a guillotine choke. So it's very quick.
Camp, correct?
Yeah, the kid's out of Millen Pitch's camp. He's very fast. I'm surprised he's not backing out of here and wanting to go at Dirksen a lot harder than he's doing.
But Custer comes from a wrestling background, correct?
Custer has come from a soccer background.
Really?
He has never done any type of grappling or fighting. Didn't do any type of contact sport. The only sport that he played in school was soccer.
Very good guard work by Dirksen here. He's really managed to keep him inside the guard. I don't see Custer trying to pass it, but on the other hand, every time he tries, Dirksen keeps him right in there.
I noticed a moment ago there as he tried to pass, Dirksen looked like he went for a knee bar, at least to set up a knee bar. He's got an attempt at a triangle going here. Custer needs to work his head up and keep a little more posture.
It was a solid hit by Custer.
That's what Custer needs to do. He needs to hit from there. He needs to get his head up and land punches. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
There's an attempt for an armbar there. It's in, it's in, it's in.
Wow, that was a very short armbar. Right from the guard. He didn't even get his hit turned.
Nice job by Dirksen. Very technical display and a very complicated guard.
Custer also didn't know how to defend that. He's tried to stand up and stretch his arm and ended up giving it.
Moving his professional fighting record to 5 wins and 1 loss from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Joe Dirksen.
So an impressive and technical display by Joe Dirksen. Let's take a look at that submission again.
Good guard work by Dirksen. Always keeping the guard here.
Big old round of applause for Chris Custer, ladies and gentlemen.
Very unusual armbar. He doesn't even have it. It's almost from the triangle.
Yeah, I think the extension of that arm against the hip is what really set it aside there.
Custer tried to pull his arm out, and Dirksen didn't let it go.
First combatant, 6 foot tall, weighted at 164 pounds. Professional fighting record of 2 wins and only 1 loss. A freestyle fighter from St. Petersburg, Florida, Shane Dunn.
I'm Shane Dunn. I'm from Tampa, Florida. My style is a combination of freestyle jiu-jitsu and freestyle wrestling and some boxing. And I would say my main strength is on the ground, but I do have some pretty good striking skills. And as far as this fight's concerned, I think I'm going to start it out on my feet, see how that goes, and I got a feeling that sooner or later me and him are going to wind up on the ground.
Shane Dunn's opponent, 5 foot 9 inches tall, 168 pounds, a professional fighting record of 5 wins and only 1 loss, a combat grappler from Hesperia, California, Extreme Shoot Lightweight Champion, Thomas the Destroyer Denny!
Hi, I'm Thomas Denny. I'm from Hesperia, California. My style is combat grappling. My strengths are stand-up fighter, and I'm pretty good on the ground also. I plan to take it to this guy, keep him standing up, try to take care of business, get in, get out. I heard he's good on the ground. We'll see if his ground is as well as my top.
Interesting matchup between Thomas Denny out of Hesperia, California, and Shane Dunn out of St. Petersburg, Florida. I tell you, Shane Dunn's he's quite a fighter.
Yeah, Shane Dunn. He's pretty. I think he's undefeated. He is undefeated in no holds barred fighting. Thomas Denny, I think he's like 4-1. Both of them are built pretty good. Great wind. It should be a very, very good fight. They weighed in exactly the same.
Well, first round underway here. Thomas Denny and the catskin trunks versus Shane Dunn. Well, I tell you, Thomas Denny has him on tattoos, that's for sure.
He's tatted up pretty good, that's for sure.
Takedown attempt by Shane Dunn.
It's unusual that Shane Dunn is wearing shoes in this. This is the first time that I've seen Shane Dunn wear shoes. Maybe a new type of strategy. He has the guillotine locked in there pretty tight.
Yeah, but he doesn't have him in the guard there, so.
Yeah, he's in the side mount. He'll have to work him into the guard to be able to close that out for sure. Shane's making good progress here in the side mount.
He only has that guillotine with 1 arm there. Thomas Denny trains in an academy with a cage, though. He trains 5 nights a week in Hesperia, California, with a cage.
Williams in a cage there, right?
In a cage.
He should have the experience of the cage and be able to utilize it to his advantage.
Yeah, but although Denny has the neck there, he's in a tough situation. Now there goes the knee on the stomach there.
Wow, nice reversal.
Nice reversal.
Yeah, Shane Dunn was a little too far over. very good posture on that, but he likes to play. He likes to play in the half guard. Like I was saying before, Shane Dunn did a grappling match with the Brazilian legend Ricardo De La Riva, and it went 25 minutes in a non-submission match. It was a submission grappling match only, 25-minute time limit. It did go the distance, and the win was given to De La Riva.
The test of the guillotine is not quite tight enough to say. He doesn't have anything there.
He's a little low on the arm to be able to finish that guillotine out. He really needs to be a little higher. But I tell you, Thomas Denny seems to favor this guillotine. See if Shane Dunn can pass his guard again. Alex, are those strikes very effective from the guard, the short strikes there? Are they mainly to create a little distance, or what purpose do they serve?
They purpose to score points and to soften up a little bit. You know, it depends on the freedom that he has to move those arms in. Some good punches can be landed from there.
Thomas Denny's doing a good job of controlling his head and his arms to defend against the strikes.
Shane isn't really making an effort to pass the guard here. I don't know why, but maybe he feels that he can do better in this situation here.
There you go. Yeah, nice pass. To the half guard at least. I tell you, Thomas Denny seems to be pretty well versed in the guard.
The son is making a very meticulous attempt there to pass his guard slowly, inch by inch.
Making good progress. Jimmy, in his previous fights, has Shane Dunn pretty much gone? I mean, I know you said that he had a very successful outing against De La Riva, who's certainly a jiu-jitsu legend, if not a superhero in jiu-jitsu.
Is he mount now? Got him mounted?
Has he had most of his matches went to a grappling style, or is he more of a striker, or does he well rounded out?
Actually, he's more of a boxer, and that's what makes him such a good fighter. He's throwing the straight punches straight down. See, look at this, coming using the shoulder and coming straight down.
Back there.
Oh, he was saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell there.
Yeah, sure. Shane probably wished there was no rounds in this match. That's for sure.
There was no place else for Danny to go except to finish back there. Those punches.
Tremendous first round action.
He was absorbing some punishment there.
But you know, Thomas Denny can't take a beating. He was getting beat so bad in Atlanta, and he came out with a win. I mean, in most other NHB fights, probably would have been stopped because he answered so many unanswered blows. You know, he didn't give up in complaining. He just took the punishment and then waited for the guy to make a mistake. Capitalized. Yeah, and I mean, I give the guy. That's why he's playing in this fight today. I knew Shane Dunn's a good striker. I know that it's not gonna phase Denny that much. I mean, a mug like that, man, it's not. It's not real pretty anyway.
Well, he looks ready for the second round. Let's see how he does.
Ready. Here we go. Shane Dunn, he comes out classic boxer stance.
You notice how he jabs to go up for the takedown there.
Set up the takedown with the jab, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, there he's working some good technique here. He needs to keep that up. He needs to keep that up. Elbow right to the spine. He needs to get that right to the back of his neck.
Pretty classical Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match so far.
Sweep. He's not going to be able to sweep him next to that cage like that. He should know that as much as he trains in the cage.
Then he really needs to turn this match back to the center here. He's in a precarious position. Shane Dunn could certainly stabilize himself off the cage and really rock some punches here if he gets a chance.
Shane Dunn looking to go back up off the floor there.
That's a heavyweight.
Oh, Swami.
Oh, he's trying to reach for the cage and.
Shane Dunn getting reversed there by Thomas Denny. Thomas Denny ends up with Shane Dunn's guard, so let's see
guard work here.
guard work from Shane Dunn.
He's very tall, very long, lanky. Oh, here we go, arm guard.
Looking for the arm bar. Looking for the arm bar.
I don't know if he has it so tight or not, or what. There it is. That's the tap.
Wow. Impressive transition to that armbar by Shane Dunn.
Big warm round of applause. Both fighters, great job.
Nice fight for these two guys. Very technical fight.
To 3 wins against only 1 loss in round
Shane
number
Dunn looks a little
2.
winded here. He's spending a lot of energy in that second round, the beginning of that second round.
Submission, Shane Dunn.
No fat on those boys. No fat there. You can tell they've been doing some serious training for this fight. So take a look at this replay here.
Yeah, but then he was getting the worst of it.
I felt like Shane Dunn controlled the majority of that match.
Look at
Nice
this
transition
technique.
into the armbar.
Twisted the hip very nicely around to the elbow Denny there. He tightened it again, and almost got loose and tightened it, and that was it.
He was able to readjust his hips and put the pressure back on that arm. Nice job.
5 foot 11 inches tall, weighted at 155 pounds. Brings in a professional fighting record of 12 wins against only 3 losses. Studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Gainesville, Florida, please welcome Mike Lee.
Mike Lee out of Gainesville, Florida, makes his way to the ring. Sporting a rival fight here, lime green shorts.
My name is Mike Lee. I'm from Gainesville, Florida. I train at the F2 arena there. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt. I've been training for about 4 years. My strengths are definitely on the ground. I believe I'll take the fight there and more than likely win with a submission. And I hope I'll be smiling after the fights too. So we'll see.
Mike Lee's opponent, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 175 pounds. Professional fighting record of 2 wins and 0 losses. From New Orleans, Louisiana, Carl Schmidt.
My name's Carl Schmidt from New Orleans, Louisiana. I train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Extreme Submission Team. Training for a little over a year and a half now, and came here on a little bit of short notice, but I've been training hard, and I feel confident in my ability to take this fight and do the best I can.
Carl,
He is put together.
Yeah, Carl Schmidt, we got a chance to train with him. I had the chance to see him fight in Orlando, and I said, man, I got to get this guy. So I did train with him a little bit. He's great physical shape. I mean, he's super strong. Good kick there, right there. Mike Lee wants to take it right to the ground, very fast. Carl Schmidt is a good takedown.
Took it right to him there.
Carl Schmidt keeps his physical
mounted position immediately.
What were you saying about Carl Schmidt's physical condition?
Yeah, he keeps it really good shape. He is in the military here in New Orleans.
Special Forces, right?
Yeah, I think so, in the Army. Look at the strength of this kid.
Nice series of elbows to the back of the head there.
Always keeps moving. Always keeps moving.
Pressure's always on there. That's what has to be done in that position. Keep punching, keep moving. Exactly, Jimmy.
Mike Lee feels very comfortable here. He does like this position. He likes to be tangled up. He likes to wait for a mistake by somebody.
And it doesn't look like Schmidt is ready to make that mistake, does it?
He looks very comfortable in his position, although Mike Lee does not seem panicked at all. He's waiting, he's patient. He has his knee on the inside and his arm in good position.
Mike Lee's very experienced in the no-holds-barred fight. He's been very experienced. He's probably had 11 fights already in the last couple years. So look, he's very confident. He goes for it.
Oh, man! Face stomped it. Wow. That's one counter to the armbar.
A face stomp. We're gonna have to see that back here after this break here. Carl Schmidt using his legs, his weapons, just kicking the other guy's leg.
Schmidt's always on the attack.
Keeps bringing him back up, letting him start over again here. We give him 10, 15 seconds to either get back on the guy or we're going to start him back up. Good punch, good punches. Mike Lee doesn't want any part of that. He wants to get right back to the ground.
But Schmidt is clearly the aggressor here. He's always taking the fight to Mike Lee.
Say, Lee's face has a little swelling from that foot stomp.
Yeah, you can see that. It looks like size 10.
At least there's no Nike footprint on the bottom.
That's true.
Lee tries to drop him back into the guard here from the standing position. See if he has any success.
Carl Schmidt is just so strong.
Doing a nice job of using that fence to capitalize on it.
Good stop there. There you go, little hair pulling there to get his head right in the right position. There,
nice right hook.
Mike Lee's still very, very calm. He still thinks he's going to take this. He's just waiting for that one mistake. He's just waiting for that one.
30 seconds, guys.
I'll tell you, I'd have to give that round to Schmidt. He was certainly the aggressor, and he took the match to Mike Lee. Any thoughts, Alex?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think so far it's all Schmidt's fight so far.
Mikey Cordoza giving him some, I'm sure, very good advice. Mikey's
quite a talented little fighter himself.
Yeah, he's very, very good. He was on this card and due to an injury to his eye that poked in the eye a week prior to this. The doctor will not release him to fight. So
hopefully we'll see him on the next World Extreme event.
Absolutely.
I also saw Dean Thomas, I believe, over there.
Make sure he doesn't get
a pretty good corner backing him there. I'm sure he's getting a few good words of advice.
He's got 3 4-minute rounds with a 1-minute rest in between. So Carl Schmidt's taking advantage of that, cooling him down a little bit.
What do you think Mike Lee has to do to turn this fight around?
Mike Lee's going to have to submit him on the ground quickly. I don't think he's going to take much more punishment of his punches and things. So that face stomp definitely put some fear, I'm sure, into Mike Lee. But let's see how this second round is here.
Once again, Schmidt brings the fight straight out.
Kicks him right off the bat again.
Look, wow. Boy.
Mike Lee does not panic. Look, he's totally,
looking for the heel hook, looking for the heel hook.
He just wants to get out of that.
Looking for a transition.
Has him right up against the fence, right where he needs to be. He needs to pass those legs, though. He needs to get past the legs. He needs to pass that. Carl Schmidt's just so strong.
See if Mike Lee can use that fence, perhaps create a little pressure and get past his guard.
You guys got 10 seconds. I'm going to break you.
I think he needs to give him a little punishment of his own with that foot stomp there. He's getting a little too high. Oh, nice heel strike.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It was like a heel kick to his throat. I don't think Mike Lee he's not breathing or something.
So Mike Lee reverses his position, takes Carl Schmidt down, and is working on him effectively until he takes a kick to apparently the throat by where he's holding his positions, I have to say.
Take a look at this replay here with these elbows. These elbows are hitting direct right on his trap.
Even without the kick there, wherever it
Watch this. There it is. Yeah. That's the face stomp. The face stomp to defend the arm bar. That's just
great transition.
There it is. There's a kick to end it.
Just Mike Lee waving it off.
Carl Schmidt committed no errors. Being down, being up, he was always the aggressor. He always had his game plan together there.
Well, as the doctors tend to Mike Lee, I hope he's all right. I'm sure he'll be back to fight another day. Carl Schmidt looked impressive. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, like I said, he was always the aggressor, although Mike Lee, and also it looked like his physical strength also played a part in it. I mean, Mike Lee is a good fighter. You saw he defended himself well, but
there's a 10-pound weight difference here, too. I mean, Schmidt being the heavier by 10 pounds, so.
Mike Lee certainly looks physically outmatched, but I'll tell you, he put up a valiant effort.
Technique-wise, Mike Lee is a better technician. I'm telling you that right now. But due to the aggressiveness of Carl Schmidt, he just couldn't, you know, the technique couldn't prevail there. In one case, the technique didn't prevail.
Well, I don't know. I think that Schmidt played a good game. He always had his things together. Any position he was at, he was always moving for something else.
Absolutely. A couple more fights Schmidt has, and he's going to move right into the shot for the title, that's for sure. All these rankings, you know, play a part, and depending on how they defeat their opponent by submission, by knockout, all those big points. And the points keep adding up in the organization, and yeah, I think just a couple more fights, and
until they bring about a title shot.
That's exactly right.
Submission, Carl Schmidt.
You know, the way that these guys congratulate each other goes to show that this is not a sport based on violence. It's based on technique.
Technique and respect for the athlete.
Right, it's a true sport.
Yeah, Mark Toller was able to catch up with Carl Schmidt after the fight. Let's hear what he had to say.
Mark Toller here, back once again, World Extreme Fighting. This time we're here with Carl Schmidt after his fight with Mike Lee. Carl, let's start off by talking a little bit about round one. It looks like you were controlling position most of the time, and then Mike Lee got an armbar there, pretty close to getting one. You got out of it. Was that a problem for you?
No, I saw my arm was in bad position right away. I knew he was going to take advantage of that. Immediately, I came back up, make sure my elbow was at least in his crotch, so he couldn't extend it out. I was confident. I just stood up in there and stepped on him. Face for a second, and then he let go of that.
Right, I think that did cause him to let go. Second round, once again, we had an exchange of position, and then it appeared that you kicked him in the windpipe from my position. You care to comment on that?
I wasn't purposely trying to do that. That's what happened. He was getting too close to me. Needed to get some separation. Threw a heel kick. I thought I hit him in the chin. He could have slipped, hit him in the windpipe. I don't know. It got him off of me.
Okay, well, in any case, excellent fight, and we look forward to seeing you here in the future. You're going to fight for us again?
Definitely.
All right, great. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout will be a qualifying bout for the World Extreme Fighting title belt. The winner will go on to fight for the title. First fighter, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 165 pounds. A jiu-jitsu fighter from Lakeland, Florida, Roger the Extreme Kessler.
Roger Kessler makes his way into the cage. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming fight.
My name is Roger Kessler, and I'm from Lakeland, Florida, and my style is jiu-jitsu and shoot fighting, and I'm just ready to rumble. Have a good time, and may the best man win.
His opponent, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 170 pounds, with a fighting record of 6 wins and 0 losses.
Did you see the ears on that kid, Wade?
Looks like he's had a little work. A little work on the mat. You watch Chad Saunders prepare to walk out. Chad's been very impressive in his last fight. He's an up-and-coming fighter. See what he had to say about his upcoming bout.
My name is Chad Saunders. I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida. I train out of Orlando, Florida with Dean Thomas and Paul Rodriguez. It's a Valet Tudo team. My record's like 6-0, nose bar, and my strength, I just fight, I don't know. Most of my fights I win by submission, so hopefully it goes that way this time as well.
Wait, this kid right here is amazing in his technique. He's very strong, very strong. I mean, he can get tossed on his head and come out with a choke. I mean, I don't see how he does this stuff. His transitions are great. Roger Kessler, we're looking at right now. He's great also. I mean, he's very aggressive. Good stand-up skills.
Seems to be a small size difference between Kessler and Saunders.
Actually, they're the exact same weight.
Really?
Weigh exactly the same.
Just a little bit different distribution.
For a title fight, or for a title qualifier, they have to weigh the exact same. They have to be at the same weight as the title qualifying. Oh, good strikes by Saunders. Oh, here's Kessler.
Nice elbows to the back of the head here.
Man,
Kessler looking to close it out quickly, but Saunders does a nice job in passing the guard. Goes to the side mount.
Kessler's in trouble here.
He's in big trouble here. He should be firing those knees.
Well, he's more preoccupied about trying to reput the guard there, but Saunders having nothing of it.
There's left knee to the top of the head.
Kessler doesn't want to stay here, I tell you.
No, he doesn't. He needs to get out right now.
Jamie, would you think the Kessler
know why
had the opportunity to launch the knees at Saunders' head here as well? There we go.
Yeah. There it is.
The arm bar. That's extended tough. And there's the tap by Kessler. You're right, what a technician. Nice transition directly into the arm bar. Chad Saunders with an impressive win and left impressive
wheel attempt there. I don't know about that.
I think that Kessler took the bad choice of trying to knee him instead of trying to re-put the guard. That gave Saunders opportunity to catch that on there.
I tell you what, Saunders pulls this out every single fight. Now he's 7-0. He does this every time, no matter what fight it is. There hasn't been an opponent.
Take a look again at the elbows thrown by Kessler to the back of Saunders' head. You notice at the end of the match there, Saunders had quite a red mark, so I think they were taking a little bit of a toll. Kessler launching the knees to the head, but his arm is locked here pretty tight. Saunders quickly transitions to an arm bar, and that's the match.
Beautiful.
Classic arm bar. Classic arm bar.
Yeah, 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighed in at 165 pounds. A professional fighting record of 4 wins against only 2 losses. A jiu-jitsu purple belt from Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Mike McClure.
So we take a good look at Mike McClure as he walks towards the cage, escorted by his corner man David Dodd, a UFC veteran who we'll see later tonight. Say, McClure's a good fighter, and he's been impressive in some of his previous matchups.
Yeah, he's very, very tough. He's hard-nosed. I haven't seen he's fought an extreme challenge. He's fought for World Extreme Fighting a few times. He's fought out of Arizona.
Opponent this evening, 5 foot 8 inches tall, 172 pounds. A freestyle fighter from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Paul Rodriguez.
Take a good look at Paul Rodriguez as he makes his way towards the cage out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming bout with Mike McClure.
My name is Paul Rodriguez. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm a freestyle submission fighter. I come in New Orleans to compete in World Extreme Fighting. Hopefully put on a good show.
You know, Wade, if you see how soft-spoken some of these kids are, you can't believe what they can do in the ring, huh?
It really is. Such a paradigm of personality versus technique and aggressiveness. I'd look for some pretty aggressive fighting out of both of these fighters. Rodriguez always brings the match to his opponent.
Rodriguez is much more of a ground fighter there. Well, that just proved me wrong. But McClure has a much better boxing skills and I find in his recruiting both of these fighters for this.
Very active match so far. Opens up with a kick to the face of
Mike McClure,
and McClure ends up with a takedown.
Past the guard there.
That's off of Paul Rodriguez's shot. Works to the side mount. He's able to work anything from here.
McClure gets his jiu-jitsu background from out of Phoenix, Arizona, out of Megason's jiu-jitsu.
I saw he was accompanied to the ring by David Dodd, who I know is one of his training partners as well, so he's certainly not lacking in people to train with.
Interesting fight. So I transition again. Now he's got Rodriguez got him back in the guard there.
Rodriguez taking advantage of the short little shots to his face every time Mike McClure loses posture.
You see the more experienced jiu-jitsu fighters, they don't lean forward there. They try to stay back and try to stay with the fighter's posture, try to get past that guard instead of insisting on putting their body weight over it. There we go. Back to the half guard.
creates a little pressure on Rodriguez's head. See if he's able to work for a pass here, whether Rodriguez decides to try to put him back in the guard.
Stop, keep working.
Now Rodriguez is very, very comfortable in this position. He trains with Chad Sanders and Dean Thomas all the time. So they're both very, very familiar with each other's techniques, I'm sure.
But once again, Mike McClure has him in a pretty bad position here. Passes guard.
Goes to the side mount. Notice that Rodriguez is keeping that hand up to avoid any potential knees coming in from Mike McClure. He unfortunately won't be able to avoid any elbows coming from the other side, but Rodriguez is an experienced fighter. Oh, nice armbar transition here. Holy cow. What a beautiful, beautiful transition. Beautiful exchange by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez attempting a traditional wrestling type cradle move.
He's able to make this work for him. I tell you, Alex, it was a great transition out of that armbar.
Amazing armbar and much more amazing escape. I thought that it was over there. Now, nice knee to the stomach there. These are great fighters here, very technical.
It's been a well-matched technical bout here.
Rodriguez going for the back here. I don't think he can get clear, though. He's going for an armbar himself.
The shot of Cal Cooper from Abu Dhabi on looking the bout in the background there.
We're both waiting for somebody else to try to go for something so they can counter. I don't know what the strategy is. There we go.
Paul Rodriguez moves to the half guard of Mike McClure. Get a chance to take a look at McClure's guard here.
This match goes to show how much the sport has developed, how technical it comes when you have two evenly paired and technical fighters like this. It kind of turns into a real chess match.
Oh, good.
Oh.
That was close. I mean, I don't know how many more punches.
Ending round flurry there by Rodriguez onto McClure's head. See if he can continue the pressure after the break. What do you think of the first round, Alex?
It was a very, very evenly matched. I'm impressed by these kids. Very, very, very good fighters. I think that although Rodriguez managed to land some punches at this last little flurry there, McClure swept him right off his feet. So.
Plus the armbar tip was nice, although Rodriguez countered a little intermediate.
That was one of the most impressive moves so far in this night.
See both David Dodd and Thomas Denny in the corner of Mike McClure. There's Mike Cordoza, who we talked about earlier, in the corner of Paul Rodriguez.
Thomas Denny drives to train with Mike McClure. And,
from Hesperia, California to Phoenix, Arizona, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it's that far. I think it's just a couple hours, they were saying, and these guys go train altitude with Thomas Denny. So
these guys are true professionals. Look at their conditioning.
Hey, it looks like McClure may have absorbed some punishment just below both of his eyes there from Rodriguez.
His last two punches were well landed there.
That's okay. McClure can still laugh a good wall up there. I mean, I've seen him with his eyes closed and still going at it. So that's not really phasing him that much, I'm sure.
I think McClure has the word quit in him. I've seen quite a few of his bouts, and he always seems to give it a full-hearted effort. I tell you, I'm impressed by Rodriguez's stand-up skills here.
Both of them well-rounded fighters. They go down, they come up, they punch, they kick. Wherever they are, they're working on it.
Nice. There's a nice leg kick, almost swept him off his feet.
Seems like McClure's starting to slow down a little bit, doesn't it?
I tell you, the last leg kick.
Oh, another face kick.
Paul Rodriguez, I was just getting ready to say, Paul Rodriguez is getting ready to capitalize on his left hand that's dropping down. He keeps kicking this leg, dropping the left hand, and I believe he's going to work an overhand right or a right kick to that face.
Yeah, another good kick. You know McClure's feeling that. He's wobbling with that leg, that's for sure.
Straight up by McClure.
Look at the welt on McClure's leg.
Yeah, he's starting to absorb it.
Oh, yeah. Perfect kick. Oh, there's another one. Kick right to the knee.
Jimmy, I tell you, one of the strategies that a lot of these fighters implement is the kick to the right leg, dropping that left hand, kick with the leg, dropping that left hand, working towards an uppercut or a right cross, which opens when that arm starts to drop and defend the leg as well. And Paul Rodriguez followed up with a nice kick to the head after a kick to the leg. But I tell you, these guys are real professionals. Notice Rodriguez holding on to the glove of McClure so he's unable to punch with his right hand.
I think Rodriguez, he does have a full-time job, but I think he took off 2 weeks his vacation to train, 2-week intensity training for this fight. So he knew he had a tough fight. Here we go, maybe we get past here, we'll go for another armbar attempt. You see the swelling on and the redness in McClure's leg there.
Keep working, guys, we're gonna break you.
One thing I noticed about Rodriguez when he kicks, he doesn't use his foot, he uses more his shin when he goes for those leg kicks, which is a very important detail.
He's been very effective, obviously, judging by the redness and swelling on Mike McClure's leg. The kip's going to break him. He's unhappy with the progress here. Bring him back to their feet and get it started again.
Well, we'll see if Rodriguez can keep those leg kicks up and capitalize maybe a head kick here and knock McClure down or knock him out.
It seems to me like McClure has definitely slowed down here, huh?
Yeah, he is looking a little fatigued. I don't know why, but maybe the intensity that he's been training. I don't know, maybe it's just the flight here and a little hesitation there by Rodriguez. He wants it too much.
Nice takedown. Double leg. Dave McClure did a nice job bringing him into the half guard and controlling the head from that takedown, though. Very, very technical fight. Very, very technical fighters. A little bit of the redness and swelling on the left hip of Mike McClure there.
There's Rodriguez using the fence now, using his, listen to his corner men. Gonna try to stand him up there a little bit and
create some distance to see if he can rain some blows down.
Yeah, but McClure's having nothing of that.
Was doing a nice job with the half guard here. McClure really needs to see if he can bring himself back, turn towards the center, but Rodriguez is doing a nice job controlling off the fence here. Referee Kip Kohler warns them that he's going to bring them up if they don't make any progress.
Yeah, Kip's been doing a real good job tonight about keeping the action going. I know a lot of the fights ended in a knockout type thing, but
once again, some nice punches from Rodriguez. Seems to me like Rodriguez is a little bit in front now. I think McClure has to really work on a submission hold here if he wants to still win this fight.
I'd agree with you, Alex. I think Rodriguez has started to take a commanding lead. He's sort of pulling away here. He's established himself as dominant on the feet and probably dominant on the ground since the armbar attempt by Mike McClure. Jamie, any thoughts on the first two rounds?
Yeah, I had to say the first round was pretty much even. The second round is going to definitely have to go to Paul Rodriguez. He is the more aggressor, I'm sure.
Jamie, talking about the 10-point, talking about the 10-point scoring system here in the World Extreme Fighting, can there be a tie in a round by a scoring virtue?
Yeah, there can be a tie in the round, but there cannot be a tie in the fight.
Okay. Can you go into a little more detail on that?
Yeah, 10-point mark system, obviously, if the judge says, you know, it's dead even, it goes 10-10, you know, the other judges say all the same thing, it goes a part of 3 rounds. Each round is collected, and at the end of the rounds, if it's not a unanimous decision, it will automatically go into overtime. So each fight that is won by a decision, all 3 judges have to say that person wins.
So if it goes to a split decision in any one of the rounds, any one of the scheduled rounds, it goes to an overtime match to determine the winner.
No, if it goes to decision, if it's a split decision, all 3 rounds, it will go into the overtime automatically.
Gotcha. Okay, I follow.
Even if it's 10-8, 10-10, 10-10, all 3 rounds. If there's 1-10-8 or 10-9, it automatically goes into overtime. That's just the way we have it structured, so there cannot be a tie.
Gotcha.
Rodriguez is starting to move a lot better around the ring now.
He certainly turned on the aggression.
Yeah.
I think the first period he sort of tend to have the feeling out of McClure and seeing where he's at, but I tell you, he's displaying a lot of confidence and a lot of aggressiveness here. He's taking the match to McClure.
McClure's doing what he has to do, is try to take him down, try to submit him.
Rodriguez is definitely keeping the fight towards his half of the cage, that's for sure. I mean, he has a lot of room to work in the cage, and he's keeping it towards his corner.
It's quite interesting that you give two guys a 40 by 40 space and they end up fighting at 3 feet of the cage.
That's a lot of control by Rodriguez, that's for sure.
Rodriguez does a nice job pulling the
McClure doesn't
corner
really
to the guard
care
here.
about getting over to his corner. He just wants to pretty much now try to work for anything he can get to win this fight. He knows he's down, I'm sure of that.
I'm sure his corner has told him. You can see the redness and a little bit of swelling on the back of Mike McClure's left leg there from the leg kicks of Paul Rodriguez, as well as some redness and swelling at the hip there.
Fine, guys.
I'll tell you, those leg kicks tend to be a battle of attrition as the fight goes on. Unlike getting hit in the head and becoming dizzy and being able to collect yourself, the leg kicks are sort of
they sting all the time.
They sting and continue to hurt throughout the whole fight.
All right, break, guys.
And now if you notice as they break, you'll notice that McClure is having a harder time moving around the ring.
I think it has to do with the toll on his leg so far?
I definitely think he's having a hard time lifting that leg and keeping that bounce in it. Look how much Rodriguez is bouncing. Look at the bounce in it. See that?
Yep. Rodriguez definitely has the movement working his way.
Yeah, you'd be smart to do a lot more kicking. There it is, and they got another one. He absorbs it a lot, a full absorption, but he does end up catching the leg, so.
Got a single leg on Rodriguez. We'll see if he can capitalize for a takedown here. Rodriguez, I tell you, has done a great job of defending the takedown, and he's had a couple of nice double legs himself.
I think that's the main reason why Rodriguez hasn't been kicking more, is exactly to avoid being taken down there.
Alex, the leg kicks, so they come out of a Muay Thai technique or a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu technique?
No, they're a Muay Thai technique.
Are they? I've noticed some of the really accomplished fighters like Marco Uas and Maurice Smith taking leg kicks to a new level in fighting. I mean, remember the fight between Marco Uas and Paul Varlins? He submitted Paul Varlins with leg kicks. So you know that they're damaging and they're punishing.
Wade, I can tell you by my own experience, they're devastating.
Do you think it's an undercapitalized move in no holds barred, or just something that you learn with experience and you begin to transition to?
Yeah, I think it's something that the leg kick is a very good technique, but it contains some risk when you're going against a wrestler or something like that, because it also gives him the opportunity to take you down.
So if you had a comfortable ground game, it's not so much of a risk to throw a leg kick.
That's right. Quick. Come on, stand up.
Kip Kohler brings him back to the feet for a restart. Wow, look at the redness and swelling on the leg there.
Paul's hands are down. Both their hands are down. They're not back into their
well, you can't blame him.
Yeah,
he's going to war for him.
Yeah, they both come at each other with their hands down. I don't know what type of if they're fatigued or what yet.
So another round ends, and both men return to their corners. And Jimmy, what happens from here?
Well, it will go to the judges' decisions since there was not a knockout or submission. So
they'll gather the judges' cards, look at the scores for each round, and see whether they have a unanimous decision or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Each judge has a column, and his scores go in that column. So.
I tell you, Paul Rodriguez looks pretty fresh. Mike McClure looks like he's had a hard time of it here. His conditioning looks to be lacking a little. I don't know whether it's he just absorbed the punishment from Rodriguez enough that he's taken
wore him down,
or Rodriguez looks fairly fresh here.
Rodriguez definitely landed more punches and kicks, and that had to take a big toll on McClure.
What do you think, Jamie? Did he have winning the fight?
Man, I'm gonna go with Rodriguez.
By virtue of more kicks and punches, where do you see the scoring occurring on Rodriguez?
Yeah, obviously with the point scoring with the kicks and punches. Yeah, he landed a lot more than there's Ross Cullen right there trying to figure out. So it must be close. I mean, other judges might have it see a different thing, a different way. There's 3 different angles to see this fight.
Sure.
I may not see it the way some other people do. That's why there's 3 judges. And,
well, we have the advantage of having all the angles here in the control booth, so I can only imagine how hard the job judging would be.
Majority decision.
How about yourself, Alex? Who do you have the fight going to?
I agree with you
Judge
guys.
number
I
one
definitely
scores
think that
about
Paul Rodriguez is overall.
29-29 draw. Judge number 2 and 3 scored about 30-29 for the winner by majority decision from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Paul Rodriguez.
So Paul Rodriguez pulls out an impressive win over Mike McClure. I'll tell you, very technical bout, Alex. That was very impressive, both fighters.
Very technical. I agree with the decision. I think that after the first round, it was he landed a lot more punches and kicks.
Wow, very technical bout again, Alex, as we talked about before. Nice takedown there by Paul Rodriguez on the replay.
Classical no-holds-barred match. Both kids going at each other with everything they have. They're always on attack. Great chest game, great match.
Good look at Paul Rodriguez, the winner at the exit. We were able to catch up with him after the fight.
All right, we're back here once again with Paul Rodriguez this time. Paul, that first round, man, looked like there was an armbar there, but you didn't seem to have any problem getting out of it. What are your comments on that?
Well, it was real close, you know. I mean, I tried to come around, you know. I heard their corner yelling, I tapped, which, you know, I mean, he threw it good and tight, and I just tried to go with it the best I could, and I came around, and we kept fighting from there.
It seemed like you were controlling position most of the fight, too, and you were throwing quite a few kicks at will, so I think the fight definitely went to you. I think the judges made the right decision. What are your thoughts so far on World Extreme Fighting?
It's a great organization, up-and-coming organization. You know, I hope more you can support it and help the sport in general, actually. But we've been treated with class since we've gotten here, and, you know, we'd like to come back.
All right, great. Well, we look forward to seeing you once again, and good luck.
Thank you. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, next match of the evening, 5'10" tall, 195 pounds, professional fighting record of 1 wins against 0 losses. A 4th-degree green belt in Jiu-Jitsu from Hesperia, California, Chris McWaters.
So we get a nice shot of Curtis McWaters as he makes his way towards the cage tonight. He's taking on Maurice Smith protege Roman Reutberg. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming bout this evening.
My name is Curtis McWaters. I'm from Hesperia, California. My style is boxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. My strengths are wrestling. I'm going to try to take the fight to the ground and work my submissions. I'm going to try to submit the guy on the ground. Leg bar, heel hooks, arm bar, something like to that effect.
Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis's opponent this evening, 5'11" tall, 195 pounds. Professional fighting record also of 1 win and 0 losses. Training at Maurice Smith Kickboxing Academy in Seattle, Washington. Please welcome Roman Reutberg.
So we get our first look at Roman Reutberg out of the Alliance in Seattle, Washington with Maurice Smith, PK, Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock and Maurice Smith both in his corner tonight. Strong corner. So see what he's able to do against Curtis McWaters out of Ted Williams School in Hesperia, California.
Actually, Roman Reutberg just arrived earlier today. He's in his last year of medical school, and he had a test. So his instructor wouldn't let him leave early. So I hope he's all rested up, ready to go. It's unusual that Maurice Smith's in his corner right now. Maurice Smith is going to be fighting in a couple fights, and he thinks he must have a lot of confidence in this young man to be in his corner right now. So.
Well, there's starts off with an opening leg kick. Indicative of a little Maurice Smith training there.
Another one there. It's got to have a little effect. Oh, that was a big leg kick right there. Sure. Even though he was taking, an armbar attempt.
Well, it was an attempt, but he doesn't have it quite in there, and McWaters managed to turn around and keep his elbow from getting past his joinder.
I tell you, McWaters really needs to watch his ankles and feet here. He could be in some trouble.
It's unusual. He's wearing some type of, I don't know if it's a wrestling shoe or a lifting shoe. I think it's more like a weightlifting.
There goes Reutberg working towards the toe hold.
Now bench your legs up.
Waters doing a nice job of defending with his other foot. He really needs to push himself out of this situation.
He's holding on to Royberg's leg, I think, and I don't know why.
I don't know what could be holding him there because Royberg certainly has both his arms up on
there you go.
Walter's leg. Perhaps he has his own submission attempt that we can't see going on underneath there.
Bring your knees in, Roman. Bring your knees in.
He's tightening his knees around Royberg's arm there. That's
Turn it.
He's trying to control that there.
Come back and strike.
From
All right, good.
The side mount.
Stay in control. Okay, relax.
You can hear the instructions of Frank Shamrock being shouted out of the corner.
Get a good one. Don't just waste it. Get a good one.
Kip Kohler looks for a little action from these guys before he brings them back up for a restart.
Look at the red mark already. Look at that. Just 3 kicks, and his legs feeling it already. Look at the redness in his in McWaters' left leg.
All right.
He's certainly taking damage already.
Left hand to the body, Roman.
Royberg trying to create a little distance.
There you go. All
That's
right,
hand.
Also, nice repositioning of the guard by McWaters there.
Lock him in the fist.
He pretty much is going to hold him here as much as he can. He doesn't want to get these strikes.
So he has to be working on a submission hold just to hold him in the guard there. It's not enough.
Roman's listening to his corner, bringing him closer to the cage so they can shout out instructions to him.
Wouldn't be surprised if Royberg wanted to pin him up against the cage and work a few of those strikes. I'm sure he's got some accomplished strikes coming out of Maurice Smith's camp.
Absolutely. Remember, Curtis McWaters trains at Ted Williams' school in Hesperia, and they have a cage. So it seems to be an executed plan by McWaters, trying to stay away from this cage, I'm sure.
Royberg doing a very nice job of punching and defending there. He's always punching. As time passes, that starts taking a good count in the fight.
He's able to push McWaters up against the fence here. Let's see if he's able to make this work for him. Creeps a little distance.
And McWaters has to work on some kind of a submission to bore him so he can stop punching and start defending himself there.
Hey, Jimmy, I think those are wrestling shoes that McWalters is wearing by the looks of the soles. They're odd-looking wrestling shoes, though.
Look at me to drop back with an ankle, Curtis. Keep your legs, sweep him.
It almost looks like it's a high-top tennis shoe.
Like the new weight training shoe.
Sure.
There's his hand right there.
Oh, there is Royberg wants it back up. You can see that fatigue on McWaters' leg. I don't know why Roman didn't just blast him while he was getting on his way up there.
Large hand by McWaters there.
He's worrying about that leg too much.
He can hardly step on it. Watch that.
You can see the redness.
Oh, nice head kick there.
Good job. Into the first period there. Alex, I'd have to say that that first period was all Royberg as we get a good look at Frank Shamrock and Maurice Smith cornering for Roman Royberg.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, McWaters, he did a good job of getting him in the guard, but he didn't work on his game of submission there. I did see him try one submission, and it left openings for Royberg to be able to punch it.
This is a new tactic for Shamrock there with that stupid-looking hat on. He can't, we can tell what he's telling his cornermen.
Perhaps it's a new incognito look. I don't know.
We do expect some rain tonight.
Make sure we pass along your comments, too. All right, thanks.
All right, 10 seconds, let's go.
So Kip Kohler rallies McWaters and Royberg for the second round here. I tell you, his leg is not looking well. McWaters' left leg has taken quite a bit of punishment. See the welt.
I don't know why he doesn't change his stance. My God, his leg can only take so much punishment. There's a nice
sweep by Royberg. Nice,
beautiful.
Sweep. Right to the mount position. Alex, this is where he wants to be.
That's where he wants to be. McWaters is in big trouble here. He better get out of there. He better come up with something. He's going to take a lot of punches from him. We've always seen that Royberg can punch and kick. Look at that.
I tell you, Royberg is very technically sound, and he sure is listening to his corner.
Look at that. Punch after punch is landing in there, look.
Breathing nice, just like a boxer. Breathing out when he punches.
Keep working.
He's working a lot of pressure here. He's got a lot of hip pressure down. McWaters is in some trouble here.
McWaters has to do a better job of protecting himself, at least trying to turn him over and getting back into his guard there.
That's very unusual to give up that mount position.
Yeah, you wonder what Royberg has in store. I wouldn't be surprised to see him rain a few knees down here.
That knee is pointed right at his head. I can't see how he hasn't noticed it yet.
Maybe he's going to go for an armbar submission. His arm just sticking right up there, so...
That knee's coming.
Short elbow.
There it comes.
Boy, Alex, you were right on. I tell you, McWaters is doing very little to defend against that elbow. Or, excuse me, against that knee with his elbow.
Keep working. Now, Roman, step over.
No, he's starting to step over right now, so...
Roman, finish your move. Finish your move, Roman.
Royberg is in a great position. If McWaters defends the knee, he takes the elbow. If he defends the elbow, he takes the knee.
There, he's got the knee to the stomach technique.
Wow. Nice combination of punches there.
It's over.
Wow, nice job by Roman Royberg. What a display. What a display of excitement. I tell you, he's an impressive fighter.
He threw in the towel. That's what it was. The towel's laying there on the mat. That's what stopped it.
Good kicks, and not only good kicks, he looked pretty good on the ground, too. He had his game together there.
Sharp game plan. There's Kirk Jensen in the takeoff. He's Maurice Smith's long-term manager. Maurice Smith comes in and gives Roman a congratulatory hug. McWaters lays on the mat while the physicians attend to him. He appears to be okay. I think his leg is taking the worst for the fair here.
We both have the athletic commission doctor in there and
our own World Extreme Fighting physician.
Also goes to see how clean the sport is. As soon as Royberg senses that McWaters hasn't got up, he comes right back to see if he's seriously hurt or something.
It's a great right hand. I don't know why McWaters didn't do that more often. I mean, there's another,
Nice head kick. I tell you, that really took some impact there.
Got him right in the shin, right with the shin on top of the head. So
comes to the knee mount here and
good sportsmanship by Royberg. After this first knee, he could have blasted him another one, but he stopped in mid-range. It's good sportsmanship with Royberg there.
We'll look at our winner, Roman Royberg, by submission.
Look for him to be on an upcoming card. I'm sure that we're going to put him on again.
He was impressive, Jamie. I'd like to see more of this show.
Definitely somebody to keep your eyes on.
So he's got a hell of a camp.
Yep. That must help psychologically, just to get in there and lay you back up like professionals.
By knockout, Roman Royberg.
Nice look at our winner, Roman Royberg. Mark Toller was able to catch up with Roman after the fight backstage. See what Roman had to say.
Okay, we're back here once again with Roman this time, finishing up the fight. Roman, looks like you were launching kicks there at will, controlling the fight. What else do we have? We had some ankle lock there. Kickboxer going for an ankle lock, huh?
Yeah, I spaced out. I was like, it was standing right in front of me. I was like, oh, I got to get it. But he was strong. He was strong. He was holding me off. He was kicking me. As you saw, he was kicking me off when I was going for the ankle lock. But
hey, that's great to see, man. We got a lot of people come in here and they say, hey, these stand-up guys can't compete. And it's great to see you come in and actually go for the submissions, man. So great fight. We look forward to seeing you some more, and good luck to you in the future.
I want to thank everybody at the Lions for helping me out, my mom, my dad, and you got to be a well-rounded fighter to compete in this sport, and I think that's what we're all about. It's all about, Alliance and all the guys in there. Maurice Smith, Frank Shamrock, Tsuyoshi Kasaka, and Francisco Filio. So, peace to all you guys. Thank you.
Good luck to you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fighter coming into the ring, 6'1" tall, weighed in at 217 pounds. A professional fighting record of 8 wins against only 3 losses. UFC veteran from Phoenix, Arizona, David Dodd.
Good look at David Dodd as he makes his way to the cage for World Extreme Fighting 7, the Stomp in the Swamp.
Boy, look at how this guy's built, huh?
Yeah, David is a well put together individual. He's a great fighter.
David Dodd's opponent tonight, 5'10" tall, Also 218 pounds with a professional fighting record of 2 wins and 0 losses. A submission fighter from Slidell, Louisiana, Mike Gallo.
Mike Gallo out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and a 2-time IFC champion. Should be a good matchup for David Dodd.
My name's Mike Gallo. I'm originally from New Orleans. I'm fighting out of Slidell now. My style is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think my strengths are on the ground. And I believe that after you study your Jiu-Jitsu for a few years, you need to be tested. And I'm here to take a test.
So that's a novel approach to belt testing, Jamie.
I think so.
I think he's got his assignment handed out to him here with David Dodd.
I think this should be a prerequisite for all belt testing is to jump in the cage and see what you're made out of.
David Dodd with U.S. Marine Corps tattooed on his abdomen. David Dodd is a U.S. Marine Corps judo champion.
Yeah, he's a pretty tough guy. He's on his way down, though. He's at, what, 220 for this fight. He's on his way down to under 200. He's not going to fight the big boy. Beautiful takedown.
Nice takedown by Dodd.
Russian double. Perfect.
We'll talk about way down.
Nice job right to the half guard here. Let's see if he can pass.
Yeah, he's still squatted up. I mean, he's still very comfortable here. David's
Good
very
body
comfortable.
positioning, though.
He's like a spider. He's all over you. Oh,
nice
good
elbow.
And yeah,
You know, David Dodd's still on attack here. You see, he's always looking for those little openings. So I think he's looking more for a submission there than actually a punch out.
And Mike Gallo's just trying to cover up here and hope that he's maybe going for his guard.
See if he can weather the storm here. Dodd certainly is physically more impressive, and he's certainly raining down the punches from the half guard here as well as an elbow. I'll tell you, Dodd should be able to pass in this position, Alex, do you think?
It doesn't look like he's looking for it. You know, he's looking more to punch and soften up right there. But he's definitely got the match completely dominated there.
Well, we've seen stranger things happen tonight, so you know, Mike Gallo could come out on top here.
I think David Dodd's an exciting fighter to watch. He always comes out and puts a full-hearted effort in, and I tell you, he's underrated.
Even when he gets stomped, he's still a good fight.
Yes.
He just came out at an Extreme Challenge of Champions tournament by getting knocked out by Tom Sauer by elbows to the back of his head. I mean, you know, okay, that's cool.
He'll live to fight another day.
Yeah.
I tell you, there was a heel hook transition for submission there by Mike Gallo, although it was unsuccessful. That's it. That's a submission.
Yeah.
Wow, nice job by David Dodd.
Called entangled armbar there.
He looks nice. He looks very good.
Galloway tried to do the right thing, tried to
the blood. Look at the blood coming out of Mike Gallo's head.
David Dodd.
Mike Gallo's no slouch either. He's built pretty good. He's trying to do the right thing.
But, you know, David Dodd was too much for him there.
I think that's the draw that drew the blood right there.
Yeah.
He landed several elbows to the head. One more look at the submission.
Yeah, he looks back. He feels the tap, looking back for Tip to stop him. So he knew he had it right there.
Nice look at David Dodd as he leaves the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match of the evening. First fighter stands 6'1" tall. Weighed in at 227 pounds. Brings a professional fighting record of 5 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. 2-time Brazilian champion from Salvador, Brazil. Antonio Rodrigo Militaro Nogueira.
So, Rodrigo Militao Nogueira makes his way into the cage for his second appearance in World Extreme Fighting.
His opponent stands 5'11" tall, weighed in at 240 pounds. a professional fighting record of 6 wins against only 3 losses. Wrestling in Jiu-Jitsu are his fighting styles from Rock Island, Illinois, Nate Schroeder.
Hi, my name is Nate Schroeder. I'm from Rock Island, Illinois. I train mixed martial arts, and I just plan on putting on a good show and doing my best.
So we get a good look at Nate Schroeder out of Pat Militich's camp. Nate Schroeder out of Rock Island, Illinois, and training in Iowa with Pat Militich and his crew, taking on Rodrigo Nogueira.
Definitely a guy to watch.
Schroeder is a big boy for Nogueira to face here.
Yeah, but he takes no time in closing the distance, getting up against the fence there.
Nogueira with an impressive debut of World Extreme Fighting, a submission over David Dodd in the 2nd round. Nice takedown here on Nate Schroeder.
Oh, he almost gets the back there.
I tell you, Nogueira's impressive. Even that arm hanging a little high on Schroeder there.
Seems like Nogueira's completely at home here.
Works past the guard to the side mount. Short knees by Schroeder to the waist.
Need you guys to work. We're going to break if you don't.
Rodrigo puts his guard, gets the half guard on purpose back there so that Nate can't knee him anymore.
He's just being very, very patient here.
Schroeder doing a nice job trying to force a guillotine, but Nogueira's arm is inside there. It's obviously going to be unsuccessful.
Nogueira here will be very patient, slowly open up the room for his submission attempt here.
Well, certainly Nogueira is well-versed in submission. There he goes for an armbar.
There he goes for an armbar right there.
Schroeder able to pop the head through the arm, keep him from getting the leverage. Once again.
Pops it again, and look what Rodrigo does.
A few nice strikes there. That's the armbar, and that's it. Wow. Another impressive match by Rodrigo Nogueira. Is he ever strong, James?
I tell you what, I've trained with him, you've trained with him, Alex is partners with him. I tell you what, this cat just totally crushes me.
He's for real, and as you know, he's going into the 32-man rings bracket in Japan. It'd be interesting to see what type of success he has there.
You know, it's a pretty bold statement, but I favor him to win the rings tournament.
He's certainly a dark horse. He's an absolute animal on the mat. And with the lack of strength and rings on the ground, it certainly plays to his favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, classic display of armbar technique here by Rodrigo Minotaur Nogueira. Yeah, we were able to catch up with Rodrigo Nogueira after the fight, and let's hear what he has to say as Marcelo Silveira tosses a towel around him.
Okay, we're back here with Rodrigo Nogueira, training under Conan Silveira. We'd like to ask you a little bit about the fight. Started off in round 1. It looked like you got caught in a guillotine there. Was that a problem for you?
No, not really. I was praying a lot, so this position, he tried to get me in the guillotine. I know the escape. I train every day that. So
Looks like you stayed very relaxed. You knew you weren't in trouble, so you knew what to do. And then after that, pretty much you controlled the fight and you went for the armbar and finished it with the armbar, correct? So any comments on the fight?
When I started the fight, I have a strategy before, no? I was thinking, put him in the bottom, give him some punch, go to the arm. I think it's a good strategy. I have the jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Rodrigo, thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you once again. You're 2-0 now, so good luck to you in the future.
The next one, I'm gonna fight again.
Okay.
I hope so.
Great. Well, we'd love to have you back. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Pontchartrain Center in New Orleans, Louisiana, World Extreme Fighting. Stomp in the Swamp. This will be a World Championship fight in the Super Featherweight division. First fighter, 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighed in at 155 pounds. A shoot fighter from Orlando, Florida. Florida, please welcome Dean Thomas.
Dean Thomas being sponsored by Rival Fight Gear here.
Dean Thomas with the title defense here tonight. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming match.
My name is Dean Thomas. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm a Vale Tudo fighter, trained at Internal Power Gym. My strengths are my versatility and being able to adapt in any situation that I'm in. So I expect to fight good, and we'll see what happens.
Dean Thomas with an impressive showing against Duno in Japan earlier this year. Should be a hell of a fight.
Dean's opponent this evening, 5 foot 5 inches tall, also 150 pounds. A freestyle jiu-jitsu fighter from St. Petersburg, Florida, Ken K-Dog Owens.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Ken Allen. I'm from St. Pete, Florida. My style is wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and my strengths are takedowns and wrestling. I'm going to pretty much wrestle my opponent to the ground and see what kind of submissions.
Yeah, Chief Hunter looks very, very thin over there. He looks like he's cut about, what, 100 pounds? He recently had knee surgery from the last no-holds-barred fight. He won, and actually, look at the belt. This is the featherweight title belt right here.
Nice look at the belt there. Jamie, does either of these fighters currently hold the belt? Ken Allen is the current World Extreme Fighting...
Yeah, he holds the belt. Dean Thomas is coming after it.
So Dean Thomas is the challenger tonight, trying to take the belt from Ken Allen, who took it from Michael Cordoza, correct?
That is correct. It's changed hands twice already in the past 6 months. Great belt. Dean Thomas actually called Ken Allen a couple days prior to the fight and said, "Hey Ken, don't forget my belt." So that tends to
add a little rivalry to the fight here.
Yeah. A little ballsy to me. But
nice left hand there by Dean Thomas.
Ken, he's talking a little smack right there to Dean. Oh, nice sacrifice guillotine attempt coming up here. Great strength by Dean Thomas to hold him off.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it in there. He's strong.
He does.
Thomas got it protected there.
Oh. Right back into a shot attempt by Ken Allen. Dean Thomas counters nicely. Backs up and works his way away from the cage. I tell you, having ring savvy or cage savvy as far as knowing where that cage is at and who's against it, a big part of this fighting game.
And both of these guys train in the cage area too, so great uppercut. Man, good uppercut.
Dean Thomas is impressive. He's so versatile, and I think he even said that himself. He's just so versatile in every position. Great striker up top, great submission artist, good takedown artist, as evidenced by his counters with Ken Allen.
I keep thinking, I'm sending things that Ken Allen is a much better takedown person, but Dean defends the shot very well. Ken being a high school wrestling coach and the takedown specialist, he did well in the summer games in Orlando and the Sunshine State games for Florida.
So far, it's a real chess game there.
Good strike there. That stunned him right there. He needs to get his head straight on right now.
Dean Thomas is landing more punches.
Yeah, it's about at the fifth right or left hand. He's landed in his fight so far.
Left hands very well.
Yes.
He wants to keep Ken against this cage. That's all there is to it. That's his strategy coming into it. I talked to him prior. He needs to keep Ken against the cage.
Look at those left hands. They're all coming in.
Well.
Oh, got the back there. And Allen's in trouble here.
I've seen Ken Allen get out of worse positions than this before, so I'm not even counting him out.
As you said in the pre-fight, he is almost Gumby-esque.
Yeah, he's almost out right here. He's pulling out. He's coming out the back door right now.
Wow, Dean Thomas does a nice job containing him, though. I think he's got that arm caught in there. If he's not careful, he's going to lock that up.
I think almost a triangle coming up there. No, he doesn't. There's a figure 4 around his arm, around his head and arm.
Triangle's coming back in there.
Nice transition.
He has like a half triangle. He doesn't have it real good here. No, now it's getting tight.
Stand up, man.
Dean Thomas smacking his head.
Wow.
The triangle choke, once it's tight, it takes very few seconds to put some person out there. It stops the blame to the blood.
He's awake now. He doesn't know what happened, I don't think.
He appears to be okay. Just a little bewildered as to where he is. I tell you, that triangle just didn't look that tight.
It didn't. I thought it was very sloppy. I'm like, there's no way he's going to submit him on it. I don't know if that was quite a tap or not. We'll have to look at the replay there. I don't know if that was a tap or is he smacking him in the face. I don't know. It's definitely open hand, but I don't know anybody tapping anybody in the face to stop. But
perhaps that's the only hand he had free to.
There's the Three Stooges.
Both you and Ken, we know are no joke. It was a battle tonight. Battle of technicality. It looks like you were pretty calm in there, though. What are your comments on the fight?
I just wanted to stay relaxed and try not to wear myself out too much. Hit him, soften him up, and get him down and where I can finish it. I did that. Ken's a good guy. Love him to death, but, you know, it's business. You know, we're friends, but it's business.
All about business tonight. Okay, I got to ask you, though. It did look like there was a little trash talking going on in there. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we're from the same state, so, you know, it's a fight to see who's the best in the state. So, you know, it's all in fun, though. It's all in fun.
Okay, well, great. Congratulations once again. We look forward to big things from you. You're going to defend your belt in the future, and anything else?
I hope so. Want to defend it.
All right, great. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight will be a world title fight. World Extreme Fighting Super Heavyweight title. The challenger. 6 foot tall, 275 pounds. A professional fighting record of 9 wins and 7 losses.
This belt was generously donated by Tap Out.
Yeah, Dan Caldwell and Tap Out. They're the sponsors of this super heavyweight bout. This is the over 220 class. This is a super heavyweight in our division.
Do you think John Dixon's over 220?
I don't know. He's cutting it close.
Big John Dixon makes his way to the World Extreme Fighting cage for his bout with Tom the Firefighter Sauer.
His opponent.
John Dixon, I don't know, he's not taking off his shirt. I haven't seen that too much before. He's going to fight with clothing on.
Brings in a professional fighting record of 16 wins against only 2 losses. Current World Extreme Fighting Super Heavyweight Champion, a shoot fighter from Ocala, Florida, Tom the Firefighter.
Hi, my name is Tom Style. I'm World Extreme Fighting Champion. They call me the Firefighter. I fight out of Ocala, Florida. My style is shoot fighting. I'm fighting John Dixon in this World Extreme Championships. He's from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Good, strong fighter, fought in the IFC. He's fought in Pride in Japan. I think our styles will match up well. He's a good kickboxer. I'm a good stand-up fighter and a ground technician. Hopefully I can take him down and have my way with him.
Good look at Tom Sauer, the World Extreme Fighting Super Heavyweight Champion, as he gets ready to take on John Dixon. Tom Sauer, quite a brawler, quite a fighter in his own right, tough guy.
Absolutely, he trains pretty hard. I mean, he has a vigorous, very hard work schedule, and he trains during the day some nights, during the night some nights. You know, all different times of the day he trains. Any chance he can get, he trains.
I know that Tom also suffers from a little bit of a debilitating disability of Tourette's syndrome, which causes him to shake and jerk a little bit, but I tell you, he's a heck of a fighter.
I don't think it doesn't affect his fighting ability at all. Here he goes right now, right after Dixon. Tom, very aggressive fighter. He is a ground and pounder. That's what he is. So.
John Dixon with a nice guillotine attempt here.
Oh, it's tight. It does look tight. See the pressure here. He's cranking. He is cranking.
Tom Sauer appears to be negotiating his way out of it, though.
I don't know. He's tight. John Dixon being a little taller, he would have got that submission there.
He's still got a shot at it. Let's see what Tom can do here.
Now, what Dixon had to do is pull him into the guard there.
Tom with a head and arm attempt into the takedown.
Right into Dixon's guard. Dixon being fully clothed here. We don't have any limitations or restrictions on what people wear while they fight.
Tom has to try to get free of his guard, try to get his posture up so he can answer the punch there.
If Tom feels comfortable, he should be able to pound on him a little bit here. And I don't know about Dixon's ability to work in the guard. I haven't seen too much of that. I've seen a lot of tape where he mostly does striking. So
I tell you, his guard was pretty well versed here. He closed it right in on Sauer's takedown.
Yeah, so he's got it tight too.
Let's see what
he punches up from the guard too. That's good.
He's doing a nice job of holding Tom Sauer's gloves there, keeping Sauer from being able to throw any heavy leather down on his head. Tom sits for a heel hook submission. No, it's a leg lock.
It's a leg lock.
John Dixon working for a counter there himself. Unsuccessful heel hook attempt. There's Dixon again. Submission?
I don't understand.
Jamie, that was too quick. We have to take a look at the replay there and see exactly what happened. Kip Kohler indicated that Tom Sauer tapped.
Tom's throwing a fit here. He says he didn't tap. We have to look at the replay.
John Dixon looked a little bewildered as to what happened there as well.
Tom Sauer placed his left leg there and should have tried to get it over Dixon's leg there and tried to twist it. He left it open for that ankle hook.
Well, Tom Sauer's obviously upset with that decision.
So let's look at it from this angle here.
It looks like it's in there. It's in.
There's one tap. There's a palm. That's all I see. And Kip stopped it right there. Dixon let go as soon as he felt the tap. Here, there's another angle.
Let's take a look at it from the other angle.
No, Tom tapped there.
That's a tap.
It does look like a tap.
But Tom's big error was to keep his left leg into Dixon's armpit there, giving him a chance to counter the leg lock with an ankle hook there.
Well, let's go back to controversial decision, but Big John Dixon takes over the World Extreme Fighting Super Heavyweight Championship.
I'm sure Tom will be very anxious for a rematch.
The winner and new World Extreme Super Heavyweight title holder, Big John Dixon.
He capitalized pretty well on that area there.
John Dixon is a respectable fighter in his own right. Certainly, just to be able to challenge for the heavyweight championship tonight and to come in and give a bout as he did is...
It was very close. Tom Sauer had a good chance of getting that ankle lock in.
Yeah, Tom set for the ankle lock, which John Dixon appeared to counter with a heel hook. Controversial. We're able to catch up with both fighters after the fight. Let's toss it to Mark Toller.
Okay, we're here with Tom Sauer, coming off a controversial decision against Joe Dixon. You want to comment on the fight?
All I can say is John fought a good fight. You know, I felt like I could control him. I went in there, hit me a few strikes. He got me to guillotine. I got out. Took him down just like my game plan. Got on top and threw some punches. Went for a nice leg lock. Had a little difficulty to get it over his midsection. You know, I went over there, roll. If you watch the replay, to me, this is a tap. I went turning, went to hit it, boom. They called it a tap, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the they saw or what I did, but it damn sure wasn't a tap. But John's a good fighter and he tried hard. He deserves a win.
Hey, Tom, I think that's great, man. You give him full respect when he got the job done. I think most of the fans did not see the tap either, so there is a controversy there. But, hey, you're a sportsman. And all right, man, we look forward to seeing you back again. All right, good luck to you. Okay, we're here with John Dixon coming off the win over Tom Sauer. There was a little controversy in this fight. You care to comment on it?
Yeah, it was too much controversy, really, for him to be the champ. I believe, however they do this show, we need to fight again as soon as we can. So he's a great champ, and he's had the belt. And the thing about submission, you know, guys can see from different angles, but, you know, we need to do it again because it's too much controversy, you know, and he's a great fighter, and I love to fight him again. And I told Mr. Levine, and we need to do this again because he deserves that because there's too much controversy there. So, I mean, he's a great fighter. We need to do it again.
Okay, John, well, congratulations in any case. You're a true sportsman, and we're happy to have you here. And what do you think so far of World Extreme Fighting?
There's been some good fights. I mean, they put together some good fights, a lot of fights. And there's a lot of energy out there, and hopefully to bring the sport back. People realize it's a sport. It's not so brutal. Everyone out here is a gentleman and an athlete, and that they should really respect the sport a lot more than what they're getting in the media, you know.
Well said, John. We thank you a lot, and we look forward to seeing you back once again.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? New Orleans, Louisiana, are you ready?
So we get our first look at Maurice Smith as he makes his way towards the World Extreme Fighting cage for his rematch against Conan Silveira. 4 years since they last fought. Maurice looks in great shape tonight. We were able to catch up with him before the fight. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming bout with Conan.
Hi, my name is Maurice Smith from Seattle, Washington. My style of fighting is kickboxing. My strengths are striking, and my view in the fight is that Conan has more to prove to myself. He's out to fight me to avenge the loss that he lost last time when we fought in my first NHB fight. And hopefully within the 2 years we fought or so, he's made some big improvements. I know I have in the ground, so it's going to be a good fight. Looking forward to it.
Maurice Smith enters the cage.
Very experienced fighter. He's got more than 50 fights in different styles, different organizations.
I tell you, he looks to me in tip-top shape, Jamie. He really looks put together. We get our first look at Conan Silveira here entering towards the ring. Conan Silveira has been working very hard.
He's in a hurry to get there, that's for sure.
I know that this has been a fight he's been awaiting anxiously.
Conan Silveira from Miami, Florida, style Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Grappling, you know, doing a lot of grappling. Just training very hard for the fight, for the rematch with Maurice. And give, you know, everybody a good show.
Man, look at Conan. He looks phenomenal right now.
Wow, absolutely. He has been training. Jamie, I tell you, he must be 25, 30 pounds lighter than his last appearance against Maurice.
Ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans, Louisiana. One more time, are you ready? I said, are you ready? The super fight of the evening, the rematch you've been waiting for. First fighter, 6 foot 2 inches, weighed in at 225 pounds. He's a kickboxer, former Ultimate Fighting heavyweight champion from Seattle, Washington, Maurice Smith.
Maurice looks in good shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, most opponent for this evening, 6 foot 2 inches tall, 237 pounds. A professional fighting record of 26 wins against only 2 losses. A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Carlson Gracie team, Miami, Florida's Marcus Coleman.
Well, Jamie, here we go. Long-awaited rematch, 4 years since this last bout.
I'll tell you what, everybody's wanting to see this fight, and here it goes right now. No one thought it could be done, but it's going to be done right now.
Nobody ever thought it would happen, but I tell you, here we are, and we're ready to watch this thing rock and roll. Any thoughts, Alex?
I'm liking to see Conan's focus there, man. He really wants, he's hungry, you can tell.
Straight across the ring at Maurice. Obviously, there's going to be some strategy deployed here. I would anticipate Maurice's strategy is going to be to keep his distance, keep the strikes and kicks going, looking for the punches. So Maurice is a very accomplished kicker and striker.
As we heard earlier, when we were ringside before the fight started, Maurice and Frank Shamrock were in the ring, and they were kind of chuckling, saying, Conan's never going to catch him in there, Big ring. Gives a lot of room for Mo to work. I think that's definitely to Mo's advantage. Conan's strategy, as I would anticipate, is going to be to take Maurice to the mat. He keeps throwing that hand up there. Look at that. He's anticipating that another head kick again. I think maybe flashbacks are coming about there.
I tell you, a hell of a nice jab there. He's doing a nice job in keeping his pressure forwarding on Maurice, keeping Maurice on that back leg, keeping that kick at bay. He needs to keep the pressure up. Working for his first takedown.
He's cutting the ring off. He is cutting the ring off.
Nice hip control. Nice hip control as he takes him up against the cage.
This is not where Maurice wants to be, let me tell you.
Nice takedown by Conan. Let's see if he can work from here. Maurice has become very accomplished at this half guard. It'd be interesting to see whether Conan attempts to pass it or not. Maurice is not in a good position here, Alex.
No, not at all. Well, he's a very calm fighter.
He certainly knows his way around a cage.
Nice short jabs by Conan. That will definitely jar him up a little bit.
Nice job keeping his head against
Conan's holding the cage, keeping Maurice from sliding out. That's one advantage of this type of fighting. We allow him to hold on to the cage, and right now it's working to Conan's benefit. I mean, Maurice is trying to turn and turn, and he's not getting anywhere.
A couple of body shots there by Maurice on the far side. You can see Conan being jarred by them. Another nice right hand to the side of the head by Conan.
Maurice is feeling that. He's tying up that arm. He doesn't want to be hit there anymore. Maurice is doing a good job. He's still keeping Conan in the half guard. A couple of strikes here.
Alex, would you say that this is playing into Conan's strategy at this point?
I would. Maurice, his strategy is to stay from being submitted, but with a guy that size and with his skills, it's a hard game. It's a touch-and-go game for Maurice. Maurice has to get out there as soon as he can.
Do you think that Maurice has ever fought as an accomplished jiu-jitsu fighter as is Conan?
Not to my memory.
He's holding Conan's hands, Conan's hands are down low on his hips. He's holding him down.
Certainly looking to control those hips and keep Maurice from climbing that cage.
Maurice is in much better positions now, much better position.
He certainly is aware of where he's at all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You hear Frank Shamrock yelling direction from his corner.
But still, it's all Conan's game here.
Conan does not appear to be making a great attempt to pass the guard here. He seems content to sit and hold Maurice here.
I'll tell you what, Kip, there's not much action going on here. And Kip knows what Kip enforces the rules very, very, strictly. So
if you notice,
there's some warnings right now. There's some warnings.
Conan's got Maurice's head and shin completely controlled there. Conan's no hurry here.
No, he's a patient fighter. He's a very, very patient fighter, as is Mo. So this is going to be a chess match. We knew that coming in.
Trying to loosen him up a little bit now. So I can't believe Conan is not trying to pass his half guard.
I think he's going to be content, Jamie, to sit here and to work his way past it.
There's some more warnings by Kip right there. My feeling is they're going to come up. They're not moving. He's not Conan. It has to better his position. That are the rules.
Well, I tell you, and the fact that he's got back to the feet plays to Mo's advantage here.
Big time. That's why Mo is probably staying at bay as much as he can. So if he's running back to his thing, he wants to keep this thing going. Conan, there again, coming straight at him. Look, Mo's just standing there waiting for him.
Going in again with a jab and a pressure forward. Taking the shot, works him right up against the cage again. Mo digging underneath.
And Conan keeping strict to his strategy, closing the distances, staying up close to Maurice, not giving him a chance to kick a punch. That's what Conan has to do.
Oh, nice knee attempt by Conan.
Good. Maurice is doing a nice job of trying to suck Conan up here, see if he can perhaps bring his legs out and get a little bit more space.
Yeah, you read them, you're fine.
Another knee attempt by Conan.
He's keeping Conan at bay right now by every time Conan goes up, he grabs his hands, whatever.
Conan doing a nice job of holding on to the cage.
Alex, is this playing out the way you anticipated so far?
Yeah, so far, yes.
Not me. I thought Mo would just be pounding on him right at this moment. I know he'll eventually go to the ground, but right now I thought Mo would just be kicking him, punching, kick, punch, backing away, running, whatever he can to do. But he's playing into Conan's game here.
Do you think perhaps his improved confidence in his ground game is...
No, because you always go back to what you're used to. You always go back to what your strongest points are. And his strongest point is his kicks and his punches, not his ground game. His ground game is secondary to his fighting ability.
He's holding the fence.
Certainly become a more rounded fighter since he became mixed martial arts.
Absolutely.
He has acquired some ground skills, and I tell you, when you're working with the likes of TK and Frank Shamrock, he's got a good
can't help it.
He's got a good learn, you learn and you get burned. That's right.
You're gonna hold that fence. You gotta work.
Yeah, Kip's warning you. I mean, you got to work when you're on the fence. I mean, you can't just hold your guy at bay. And that's what Conan's doing right now. He's stalling a little bit.
Maurice working those underhooks, trying to keep Conan off the legs in the takedown. Also, a nice little block there with the cross leg.
Kip should separate him right now. In my opinion, Kip should separate him, start him back again. There it is. So,
warning 10 seconds.
Look at how calm Maurice is.
The crowd's booing here. They want some action right now. This is definitely to Mo's advantage here. I don't know why Mo doesn't stick to hit. I don't know what kind of strategy he had coming into the game.
Let's go.
So we're underway again. After Kip Fuller restarts them.
Look at his hand coming up there, blocking it. Look at the hand. I think maybe he's just telling him to go ahead, I dare you.
I'm sure he's anticipated a right leg to the head for quite some time here.
Yeah,
there we go. There's a successful kick by Maurice Smith.
That's what I want to see. That's exactly what he needs to do.
We're here to be bobbing and weaving here a little more, and perhaps feeling out where he's at.
Nice kick there.
Second leg kick.
Conan does not want to put his left hand down like that. He's going to start eating punches there.
Good point, Alex. We talked about that earlier, and the leg kick coming in and forcing you to drop your hand as it starts to take its toll on your leg.
Again, he dropped it. Don't see why Maurice has to take advantage of it so far.
Yeah, Maurice is not. I don't know what he's thinking here. He should be kicking right to the head. At least one try, just to, get that intimidation factor back again, because he's thinking it.
Sure. Conan's doing a nice job. He's not pressing the fight as much as he was at this point, but I think perhaps a little bit of a feeling out match, and we'll see.
Oh, there's another one. That's more Mo style. See, he's backing up lateral movement. Conan's trying to cut him off little by little,
He needs to close that distance and see if he can take Maurice down here, get him in his game. He wants to be successful.
I don't know if Maurice is going to allow that, though.
Hey, Conan's movement is much better than I anticipated.
Hey, 25 pounds lighter than the last time he fought. So, of course he's going to be, he looks great.
He looks in phenomenal shape.
Look at the welt starting to show up on Conan's leg there.
There, another kick. That didn't have much power behind it there. They knew maybe it was coming to the end of the round or something. Maurice just wanted to stick it out there.
Yeah, Conan does have a little redness appearing on the back of his thigh there.
How do you think this first round went, Alex?
It was Maurice Smith's round. He landed a lot of kicks in there. I think that what he's trying to do, he's trying to move around, tire Conan out so he can go out and finish him off. Conan has to stick to his strategy and close those distances.
Jamie, what do you think about the first round?
I think the first round went to Mo also. I think if Mo keeps this game plan exactly like he's doing, he's going to win the fight.
I tell you,
three 8-minute rounds.
It's amazing how viewpoints differ, and obviously maybe a little bias has trained with Conan, but I thought that round was his. He took him down successfully twice, although he didn't work much from there. Maurice did land some kicks. I thought it was more of an even match round, if not slightly to Conan. We'll have to see. I agree that Mo appears to be implementing his will now.
Look at Mo's back, how red it is from being pushed against that cage. Like we said before earlier, that cage is not a not a wimpy cage. It's very
not a
tough.
mattress. You wouldn't want to sleep on it.
Conan has to stick to strategy. He wants to get out of this fight as a winner.
Do you think, Alex, that the first round appeared to be more of a feeling out, or do you feel like that's sort of the pace of the fight from here?
I think that's the pace of the fight. Both of these guys are professionals. Both of them know that a small error can end the fight, and nobody is willing to give it up.
There's Babeo, black belt instructor at Carlson Gracie's school, giving Conan his word. He flew up from Brazil a week early. Conan's other brother. There's Frank Shamrock,
Accompanied by Roman Reutberg in the corner of Maurice Smith.
Round 2. Let's go.
Second round underway. Rematch of the century. Conan Silveira, Maurice Smith.
Conan's putting that left hand down again. I don't know why.
See if we can create some pressure and some movement here.
Sticking that left leg out there. And
first right hand attempt by Mo. Nice leg kick.
It's a low leg kick there. Maybe he's trying for that sweep or something.
Conan keeps that left leg too stiff on the ground there. All those
There's Maurice running, see? Exactly what he needs to do to win this fight. Oh, Conan.
Nice takedown there. Nice takedown.
This is where Conan wants to be once again.
This is definitely Conan's advantage.
The instructions being yelled out there in Portuguese. The bell is trying to get it down earlier.
Looking for a rear naked choke. Lifting the head by the nose.
Oh, Maurice knows.
To the full mount. To the full mount. I tell you, Maurice Smith is in trouble here, Alex.
He's definitely in trouble here. Conan also knows that he has to try to end it somewhere, because if not, he's going to have trouble.
He's sliding him out. Conan's sliding him out away from the fence so he can work for some type of submission here.
I think Conan has a submission there.
He's working towards that smother choke, I believe. Put the bicep strap over the top head.
So Maurice is pulling. You can see he's pulling. He's there. Almost getting him there. Almost. I think another attempt like that, and he's going to have him.
Seems to be in there.
Looks to get tighter. Conan Silveira submits Maurice Smith in the second round for the rematch.
The crowd is going crazy.
Wow, his corner goes crazy. Unbelievable.
He has done it.
Conan points to his wife.
And look at the sportsmanship on. Look at the smiles. Look at no hard feelings, nothing. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Two consummate professionals. Wow. His corner just ecstatic. This is Rodrigo Nogueira, Marcelo Silveira, Walt Floyd. Will be an upcoming World Extreme Fighting event.
Demonstrating that little technique there. Exactly, he got it.
Wow.
Happy for Conan. It was a great fight, great fight.
Nice job by Conan as he exalts in the ring and brings it over to his corner.
He must feel relieved there.
A lot of pressure on him. A lot of pressure on him.
Wait, Maurice is telling him one more time.
One more time.
He's saying, look at him. He's telling him one more time.
Second round. Choke submission. Marcus Conan Silveira.
Wow.
He goes down, and thanks the Lord for that one.
That's got to be the weight of the world off his shoulders. What a rematch. What a fight.
But you have to
Maurice consummate professional.
Structure strategy all the way.
Here's some replays here. We're going back to the replay.
Nice leg kick there by Maurice. I tell you, he was really starting to implement as well with those leg kicks. Conan did a nice job here cutting off the ring on him.
He takes a punch though coming in. He had to sacrifice something to get in there.
Presenting the belt, President of World Extreme Fighting, Jamie Levine.
There's another look at the smother choke just seconds before the submission.
You have to give it to Conan. Conan stuck to strategy.
I tell you what, being squeezed that tight, that's like a python.
It really is. Here's a tap by Maurice. Kipkower steps in and stops it. Conan raises his hands in victory. Wow. Jamie, what a match. I tell you, that lived up to everything we thought it would be.
Yeah, it was a great, great fight.
Both fighters seem to execute the strategy perfectly.
Look, there he is saying one more time. He wants to know.
But look at the great sportsmanship between the two guys.
Unbelievable. Two guys who will go out and fight each other like that and turn around and give each other a hug and kiss. What a great show of respect.
Anybody who watches this match cannot say that no-holds-barred fighting is the most important sport.
Conan puts the super fight belt on and poses for the cameras. Well, I tell you, Jamie, what an end to World Extreme Fighting 7, and what a rematch. I think this lived up to everything it was built to be.
There's coming in there, Gordon with his trainer and one of his best friends, training partner, Babeo. He had a black belt instructor from Carlson Gracie School in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
By the way, great cornerman also.
Great corners by both guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Frank Shamrock and Roman Royberg in Mo's corner. Babeo, Rodrigo Nogueira over in Conan's corner.
And also hats off to you, Wade. You helped him get here. There's no doubt in my mind he wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You're the only guy that can hang with him. I'm telling you what, in Miami. There's no one else out there, man. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks very much. Glad to see the win flying.
All right, let's head to Mark Toller with the post-fight interviews.
Mark?
All right, we're back here with Maurice Smith. Maurice, any comments on the fight?
No, he got a good check. When he got him in the ground, we slipped over in the area where it was wet, and then he got him out, which was no big deal. But then he got over here and got him a cross face. A cross choke. I couldn't get out of it. That's all. No big deal. We can do one more time. It's 1 for 1 now. We go for the third one, and we call it quits.
All right, sounds good. I think the fans were looking for a lot more leg kicks from you. Was that part of your game plan, just to do a lot of lateral movement?
Well, to try to tire him out, because he was getting tired for the first round. So I was getting tired. That's his only thing is to get me in the ground. And this time he was smarter. He just caught me up here and then got me. No big deal.
All right. In any case, Maurice, great fight, and we look forward to seeing you once again. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, we're here with Marcus Conan Silveira, the super fight champion for World Extreme Fighting. Marcus, any comments on the fight?
Oh, pretty much I knew his game, you know, what he was trying to do. He had me tired, but like I said before, I trained very hard with a lot of cardio, you know, a lot of positions on the floor, and I knew pretty much then he was trying to make me go around and get tired. So I take my time, I wait for the good chance, and I knew once I get him in what I was planning to do, you'll be done, you'll be finished. And that's exactly what happened. With the excellent crew that I have, you know, my corner just came from Brazil, Bebel. You know, I want to say thank you to my trainer, physical trainer, Brad Feller, Dan Leber for great support, my brother Marcelo, Luis Segato, you know, all my crew, Eder, you know, they be with me for, you know, all my fights, going with me, training with me, and all my students, and especially for somebody that is very hard to take a fighter's, you know, life, my wife, Kimberly Silveira.
Okay, Marcus, well, it was a great fight. Maurice did say that you're 1-1 now, and he would like another match. Are you up for that?
For sure. You know, now he's turning out to his call. You know, I'm going to train more than I did, so it's up to him.
Great. Well, great fight. Thanks for coming. We look forward to seeing everything you do in the future. Great. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Wow, World Extreme Fighting 7, the Stomp in the Swamp. What a matchup. 17 great fights tonight, including that rematch between Conan Silveira and Maurice Smith. Conan coming out on top.